Okay, cool. It worked now. Alrighty, so as I was saying, recap of the last session. You guys are currently on level 20 of Undermountain, the Runestone Caverns. As you guys know, it is home to Izat the Lich. A Lich? Yeah, they are wizards that wish to extend their life beyond death in the hopes to obtain as much knowledge as possible, and that usually turns them quite evil, though some can be fairly kind of almost like senile from depending on how old the Lich is. Anyway, you know, there's a game going on level 19 between these two genies where it's kind of first one to get the phylactery wins. You've also convened with Rizaril, and he's told you of perhaps Izat being a potential ally. Anyway, as you've made your way through this level, like as soon as you came into the level, you're hit with a magical trap, a massive glyph of necrotic energy that just surged through everyone. You've continued making your way through these tunnels, and you've discovered a Myconid colony. Upon reaching the colony, you're greeted by Flute, who is, as Myconids are, very friendly, very welcoming, and willing to provide you guys shelter, gave you guys a couple of gifts. They didn't expect anything in return, but they did mention that they had a problem with these stone demons that have been attacking them. And they pointed you into the direction of the demons, and you've just started heading down that way. As you've made your way down that way, you've actually encountered some Durgar in heavy armor that were making a camp. They were discussing looting some sort of shrine to Ladigar. And they say Ladigar is a bit of a xenophobic god, and the Durgar were the same, actually. They attacked you guys because of them not liking you guys for who you are.
I don't like your face. Oh, okay.
So you guys defeated them, and you've continued making your way through this stalagmite slash column of rock riddled cave, which is almost kind of like a toothy maw of some sort of creature. Anyway, you've discovered this area. There's like this cave filled full of relatively soft grave dirt, and mummies arose from the grave dirt to attack you all. You defeated them, and that's where we ended the session. That's where we are now. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I do think it would be prudent for us to... Oh, sorry, Gage, I did not mean to bump into you.
Not too confident those zombies aren't going to come back.
Well, I do, as a note, I'm fairly certain Helm would allow me to do at least a couple more times today.
Well, it seemed like those mummies didn't really react until we went inside. Until we went inside of that room with, the grave dirt. Perhaps if we just don't go back inside, it won't be a problem.
What? You want me to go back inside? Sure, I can do that.
No. I'm saying don't go back inside.
Stop.
Okay.
I like the enthusiasm, though.
Yeah.
We're looking
Raven,
for some
are
rock
you-
demons or something?
Are we rock demon, or are we actually here to...
Yeah, we were looking for the rock demons for the colony.
Ah, yes, that.
And, well, we're kind of doing that just to, well, I would say to procrastinate a little bit, maybe come up with a plan to how we're going to get pieces of that stone.
I think it would just be simple. I mean, we just maybe find... Well, I don't know if... Yeah, there should be some on the floor, maybe? That's... I thought was the thing. Maybe?
Probably,
I don't know if we're supposed to
probably
break
not.
it.
I've found that with Undermountain, most things are complicated as hell. For just to be complicated, because Hallister seems to be that way. So I suppose while we're thinking of a plan for that, we can continue forward here. Seems there's two paths here that we have not been down. One to the southwest, one to the southeast.
I like the idea of helping out those mushroom heads, because then they'll let us sleep in their place.
That would be good. Nice.
I don't think they would let us sleep there anyway, but it seems like a good turn to take out those stone demons or rock demons or whatever they called them.
I
Sure,
would like,
nice.
regardless. But the rune rock wasn't part of their colony, right? Did we break it before?
We saw the rune stone, like out in the middle of this really big area, I believe, right, Seb?
Yeah, there was an enormous cavern and
Yeah.
120-foot tall stalagmite in the center of this cavern. At the top of the stalagmite, there was an oval-shaped indentation, or actually a hole, and filling that hole is like a lozenge-shaped crystal that was glowing with this blue-white light, very bright as well, illuminating the entire cavern, giving it kind of like this soft lighting. And it had Hallister's personal rune emblazoned in the middle of it, glowing purple. You recognize the rune from exploding, mainly.
Yeah.
To put it bluntly.
I think I got that one in the face one time.
It's that rune.
So, I mean, I suppose we can assume that that's the runestone. Because it is a very large, stone with a rune on it.
It is as described, according to Jallister.
Maybe we do the rock demon thing, and then maybe we ask the Myconid colony if they have ideas. I don't think we asked them.
I don't think we did either. I think we just did a ritual exchanging of gifts, and that was pretty much it.
I got distracted by the spoiling.
So,
All right, you want to?
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to just finish this area and then head back up to the runestone? I don't want Pavel's family to die while we're dallying.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice, but it's fine. We're here now.
It would be
We can
nice if
explore
they
a little
didn't
bit.
die, but he's not too
Pavel,
fast.
it's okay to be more concerned about your family.
You can be a little selfish if you want to be. It's fine. All of us are a little selfish at times.
I appreciate the saying. It means a lot. Thank you.
But yeah, I do agree with Cage. I think if we can finish out this small space here and then move on. They did say that the rock demons were to the south, but honestly, I mean, I have not seen any indication of any stone or rock demon.
Maybe it's that pillar over there.
As you guys
What pillar?
enter this cave, it's
Oh, that
it's 20 feet tall. It's quite damp, and the walls are slick with moisture, and it's an ossuary. The walls have niches carved into them, like little ledges or shelves, and resting on these shelves are hundreds of moldy skulls. They're all quite wide, and you guys can identify them as dwarf skulls. Hundreds of them, all along the walls. Over here, over here, over here, over here. A few of them have actually fallen off, and they're just scattered all over the ground. Now, to the northwest, there is an alcove, and it has a stalagmite and a stalactite. Rock formations that go from floor to ceiling. When they touch, they become a column. These ones are only 8 feet tall, so there is a 4-foot gap in between them. And the stalags, mite and tite, the stalagbros, we'll call them, they're covered with these drawings, like kind of like cave paintings. They seem to be black, like they're all black, like probably soot or black paint, and they're drawings of snakes and scorpions riddling all of these rock formations, every surface of them.
Pavel, you're smart. What do you think of that?
I'll I'm occupied. Sorry.
Sorry, Boo.
All right, well,
Boo's on my shoulder. Not getting left behind. Sorry, Scamp.
It's okay.
He likes me.
Boo! It's just kind of giving you the evil eye, Scamp.
Yeah, I figured.
Until
Oh.
Trish gets here as well. Say Raven is off, just kind of scouting the area,
Okay.
insta killing some things. A couple more straight to Ragar.
Yeah, probably. No, this is not this is not disturbing or creepy at all. Just lots of assuming Duergar skulls. Because I don't think I've seen any other type of dwarf that would do this anyway.
Boo is kind of scrounging around near your back, Roland, and tugging at your backpack.
What are you doing, Boo?
It's trying to burrow its way into your backpack.
All right, here, get in, and I'll open it up for him.
Right, you open it up, and there's some sort of like foul smell coming from your backpack, and Boo burrows down in there and pops its head back out, and it's kind of sniffing around and looks displeased. It leaps from your backpack onto Darius's.
I'm displeased too. Oh, what is this? Can I identify the smell?
Yeah, you can kind of tip everything out and take a quick look around, and it's your food and your water skin.
Oh, that's not good.
The rations have become rotten. Like, they're disgusting. They're like covered in this kind of dark green colored slime, and the smell makes you sick. And then you try to wash a little bit of that off your hands, and your water smells like vinegar.
fuck.
This is rather awful. I'm sorry, Boo.
Boo
I'll
is
have something for you to eat.
giving that look to Scamp like it's kind of her fault.
Boo, stop that. It is not Scamp's fault.
Brew will check his. Are they similar?
Yeah, Roland would tell
Yes.
everybody to check.
In which case, Brew will take his rations out and say, "Mine seem okay," and start to eat one.
Oh god.
As you eat one, it's like this weird kind of like all of the bits of dried meat and the nuts and the dried fruit and things like that. It's become this one kind of jelly slab of like kind of green translucent slime. Kind of looks like Brew's usual cooking on a bad day. And you take a bite out of it, Brew, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Roland is kind of like dry heaving a little bit, like, oh god.
You didn't really see what's wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it, Brew.
Seems alright.
It's just a little by the use by date. Just a few months or so.
Roland will say a couple. Roland will get close enough to Brew, and he'll kind of do his hand up and say a couple of magical words and prestidigitate the food to where it doesn't smell anymore.
You basically prestidigitate it away. It just kind of turns into nothing. It just disappears with each spell that you cast.
Well, that should tell you something at least. I'll do the same to my own rations, so I'm not stinking up my backpack anymore.
I had my rations in the chest of preservation. Are they also bad?
Yes. Yes. When you open the chest of preservation, they like instantaneously rot before your very eyes.
Okay.
This is
then.
this area?
There's some sort of There's some sort of powerful magic around here. Has to be.
Dump out the sludge on the ground.
Ugh.
I'll also
My
check.
rations too.
I'll check the other. I brought like provisions and potatoes and things.
They're all.
They're also.
Yeah. All of your water, all of your food, it's completely rotten. You guys will need to figure out another way to get some food. Probably, the myconids or something. But basically, all of your rations and water, you can essentially cross it off your character sheet because it's no longer any good. Even the water itself, there's not very much of it. What's left seems to be like vinegar. It's almost as if it evaporated and just left this kind of off liquid in its place. If anyone had any wine as well, the wine is just basically turned to vinegar as well. Any sort of food or water or consumable like that. It's not magical.
I think I only had rations and water.
Same.
Good thing I already gave the myconids the compost. Sorry, Brew.
Sorry. Brew dumps out like 25 pounds worth of goo and then looks at it. I wonder if I should keep that for stew later. I'll wait and ask Dagger what she thinks.
No.
Unless you want to create life again, I would say no.
As you guys are having this conversation, you've also noticed a small chamber to the east containing this chipped stone altar. And it has a bunch of treasure piled around it. And then the wall behind the altar is painted with this faded mural.
What do you guys make of this?
Well, I would have to imagine that this is the shrine of Ladiga that the Duergar were going on about stealing from. Can I look at the mural and kind of confirm my suspicions, or?
You take a look at the mural, and it... you can make a religion check to see if you can identify it.
Religion.
Alright, you take a look at the carving. It is quite faded. And if you're having trouble kind of making it out, it sort of looks like a dwarf that is hugging some gemstones. You're not really sure if it's Ladiga. There's also this like he's kind of depicted as a shadowy figure as well.
Okay.
You can't confirm that it's Ladiga, but it would make perfect sense that it is.
Yeah.
This.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're actually going to roll initiative right now.
Oh shit. That's never a good sign.
It's the mummies.
It's fine. I'm last anyways.
Oh, I'm actually coming back. Okay.
They've returned.
Interesting.
Return of the mummy.
Oh Jesus.
2.
Don't die.
Nah.
And just checking a couple other things. That's not all. Scamp. Right next to you, where the stalagmite is, a hole has appeared in the stalagmite, literally just out of nowhere. The stone has kind of opened up into a 3-foot diameter hole, and you hear something big creep out of it. It's invisible, and it's occupying this space. You feel a cold chill run down your spine, and you're not sure what it is, but you feel very, very uneasy. This thing is like breathing down your neck right next to you.
Help.
No one's surprised. The mummies are pretty loud, and as soon as they kind of come into your vision, Darius, you can yell out to everyone that the mummies are coming from the entrance. And Pavel, you actually don't detect the creature with your passive perception, but Scamp could tell you where it is. So, Brew is up first.
Right, hearing the commotion.
Their actions. Ugh.
I'll dash. And just stop right there, glowering at the mummies.
As you end your turn there, Brew, you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Alright, you suddenly become frightened. And it's coming from this area where Scamp is. You can't see it, but it terrifies you. Straight to your soul. And while you're frightened, you're also paralyzed. You're frozen in fear. From an unknown source.
Oh, fuck.
That's not the only thing that happens. It is the only thing that happens. That you guys can tell.
Yeah.
These mummies are quite slow. And this one just marches forward and it moves up about 20 feet and it's going to glare at Darius. Darius, make a wisdom saving throw.
See, senor.
You see the funerary wrappings disappear from its face and its eyes start to gleam with these two purple pinpricks of light. It doesn't affect you. And the dwarf mummy ends its turn there. Scamp. Make a wisdom saving throw. That same presence that just froze Brew is starting to work its way into your mind as
Damn.
well.
Damn.
She said no.
It does not affect you in any way.
My mental fortitude has increased thanks to Boo.
Another mummy spills forth, and it kind of saunters up to you, Brew, kind of shuffling by you, and as it reaches by you, like walks by you, it kind of reaches out, and it seems to almost be gravitating towards this other invisible creature. It does reach out to try and grab you, Brew, with these disgusting rotten hands, and it hits. It's actually a critical hit. You hit for 16 bludgeoning damage and 17 necrotic damage. Total of 33 points of damage. Pavel, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'll get my other dice ready. Ooh, maybe that passes.
You succeed. You feel this unnerving presence, and you manage to resist it. You're not affected in any way. Cage.
See this guy? It's kind of like right at the edge of both those spots.
That would be 3/4 cover. Yeah,
No.
barely. You might have to move up 1 square.
There we go.
You'll be squeezing in that square.
Oh, I'll just move 2 forward then. That. Does that cover for him?
That is, I mean, yeah. You've still got half cover. This part of the wall is blocking most of your line of sight.
Okay, because of the wand, the rod, I ignore half cover. So
yeah, it should be good then. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll firebolt.
Alright, as you try to do that, Cage, you become racked in pain. It is incredibly difficult for you to try and cast this spell. You can choose another action if you wish, or you can try and fight through the pain.
I will fight through the pain.
Make a Constitution saving throw. The more you continue the spell, the more painful it gets, but you resist, and you're able to cast the spell. The firebolt hits the mummy easily. The firebolt devastates the mummy. It catches on fire pretty much. It takes 42 points of fire damage, and burning chunks of it just rain down onto the ground, melting off of it as it's vulnerable to fire.
Then I will try one more time. Quicken.
Alright, give us another con save.
I was wondering.
You're good. 22. Easily fights off the pain. Hit. That fireball almost completely wipes the mummy away. Burning embers like napalm are dripping off of this thing. It's almost completely incinerated. 38 damage.
Step right back to where I was.
Scamp.
I want to attempt to dispel magic on whatever it is next to me.
Okay. As you take a look inside the stalagmite as well, you notice this like a swarm of scarabs buzzing around in like a 2-foot radius. Just, they're not actually making any sound though, but they're buzzing around. Anyway, just something that you notice standing next to it.
Okay.
You cast the spell magic, and that works. You don't feel any spell stronger than 3rd level affecting it, and now you know what it is. It's a dwarven mummy lord.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we are
Oh,
now.
actually, wait, sorry. Actually, sorry, no. It's not a spell. It's invisibility. So that doesn't actually dispel the invisibility.
What?
Oh,
No.
unlucky.
Yeah. It's, Duragar invisibility. It's technically not a spell. But, spoiler
Still
alert.
use the spell slot.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Alright, I am going to hidden step to become invisible myself. And then we're gonna run away.
Okay. You're not attacked. Oh, actually, sorry. Scamp. You need to make a Constitution save for the Dispel Magic as well.
Oh, I was about to ask if she was racked with pain.
You're good.
So,
You're good with a 16. Okay.
And then I'm
Invisible.
invisible until my next turn.
Yeah. Rolling.
alright, let's move 5 feet first. Still can't really see anything, so let's keep going. 20. Okay, I see 1. Yeah, without I don't know. Everything I do is a spell. Let's see. First, I'm going to bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action yell to Brew. I believe in you, buddy. Don't give up on yourself. seem a little frightened there. So I don't know if there's another thing at the end of his turn or not, or how that's going to go. But I'm going to dodge with my actual action, not moving from there. Because I saw a cage racked in pain, so I would know what was happening, I think.
Yeah, you experienced
that's it.
that before.
Yeah.
The Mummy Lord moves up to here.
Uh-oh.
Duragar Mummy Lord. And it's going to use its bonus action to swing its spiritual weapon. Actually, no, it's not. It's not going to do that first. It's going to cast the spell first. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody except for Scamp make a wisdom saving throw.
Curses that he was invisible.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay.
You're going to see Gorkathan now, because casting the spell is going to turn the Duragar, enlarged, invisible Duragar Mummy Lord, visible. Alright, not Boo as well, by the way.
I'd like.
Darius, you'll need one.
Nice.
I said no.
I'd like to do Indomitable than Luck by any chance.
Okay, yeah, 12 is not going to get you over the line there.
Indomitable and now Luck. And it was wasted.
It's hold
I'll
person.
be right back.
Oh.
Pavel becomes paralyzed. And
Yeah.
Brew becomes
not good.
paralyzed twice now.
Again.
Roland, Cage, Darius, you guys all succeed the saving throw. Gorkathan is now visible.
Okay.
And the Mummy Lord ends its turn. Right there. Boo.
I'm going to get Boo to, you know what? He'll just dodge for now too. I don't really. He's more there for comedic effect.
Okay.
than
As
anything.
long as he's not doing the help action on me, we're good.
Alrighty. But yeah, as he is a familiar, he still does take up a turn in the turn order. And that means, at the end of his turn, Gorkathan is going to use a legendary action. And he's got this massive rotting fist. Like, this guy is enlarged. He's about the size of an ogre. He wears all the trappings of a buried royalty. And, yeah. This is going to hurt. I'm not going to lie. If he hits you, bro, because he's going to attack you.
Oh shit!
It's a critical
that's crit.
hit.
Oh no!
You'll hit for
Can
30.
I negate that?
I believe so. Should be able to.
Yes, I will. I will use my ability, Sentinel Death Sword, to negate that critical, please.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work on a paralyzed. You can post it just in case. I don't think it needs to be like a natural 20 or anything. Yeah, it would just be a normal hit.
I think as long as they're within 30 feet of me, that's the only thing that matters.
Alright.
So
You're only hit for 50 points of damage then instead, bro.
Only.
Is it 60 maybe?
60, yes. 60 points of damage. Another dwarf mummy saunters in from around the corner. These things are slow moving, but it's quick enough to reach Brew. And it's going to gleam. Let me just check for corners here. it's going to gleam at Roland. Roland, make a wisdom saving throw. Its eyes glare at you.
Alrighty. Come on.
You resist the dreadful glare, and then the mummy attacks Brew. And that misses.
Nice.
Brew, you actually need to make a Constitution saving throw as well. Okay, when these things are hitting you, they are leaving this taint on you, but you haven't been affected by that. Gorkathan is going to attack you again, Brew, using another legendary action at the end of that mummy's turn. And this is just incredibly painful. In fact, the crit damage that I did earlier was not even for the enlarged version. It should be doubled. This is going to seriously hurt.
I cannot do it twice.
Suffice to say, I think that renders you unconscious, Brew. It's well over 100 points of damage. And you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is insane.
Alright, this foul curse befalls you, Brew. It takes the form of something visible. It's these same kind of snake patterns, like these black tattoos that are they're all over you now, around your neck and shoulders mainly. It actually looks kind of cool, but it's not cool. Pavel, make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty, I'm back. Hold up. I'll roll my luck. My usual technique of indomitable and luck. Okay, it definitely fails. Indomitable.
That was con, but yeah, rolling a two is not going to get you over the line anyway.
True. My bad. Alright, now my for indomitable. It's even worse. And then luck. Oh lord. This sucks. Does that work?
No. A 16 fails.
Fuck.
At the end of your turn,
Well, it's the end of my turn.
Gorkathan is going to glare at Darius with these purple gleaming eyes. Darius, make a wisdom saving throw. Against being frightened.
Oh my god, really?
You become frightened of Gorkathan, but it doesn't eat away at you enough to cause you to be paralyzed. You're only frightened from the Mummy Lord. Another dwarf mummy moves forward, and it's going to push by you, Brew, and it's going to rush Pavel. And Darius, gonna move there. Darius.
Okay. So. I'm going to do something potentially very stupid. Something I haven't actually gotten to do yet.
That's how every good D&D story begins.
Yeah. Need to. You see, like I'd say, like you see Darius like pull the whip from his body and immediately like take the blunt pommel end of it, which has a small spike of it, and jam it into his forearm, and start muttering under his word. And he's going to cast Life Transference.
Alrighty, as you cast that spell, you become wrapped in pain. You can try and go through with the spell and make a Constitution saving throw, or you can choose another action.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Nice.
Fight through the pain.
So the spell. Let's see. When you cast the spell. Fuck it. So I roll 48 necrotic. So post the spell so everybody can see it.
You're using it on Brew, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it deals 17 necrotic damage to me, and so he gets 34 points of healing.
Okay. When you do that, the necrotic energy, it causes you pain from the necrotic energy, and nothing happens to Brew.
Oh.
He's not able to regain hit points. It doesn't work.
Oh, the tattoos are visible to us, right? Well, I say tattoos, the markings.
Yeah, the curse. It's exactly
Yeah.
the same
The
markings
mummy.
that you
Okay.
see on the stalagmite.
Well,
We
it
have
was
to
worth a try.
uncurse them first.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I will. Oh, I've already used the level spell. Fuck. Cool. Cool. Tight. Yep. I will stand here, hunker down with my shield, and hope for the best.
Okay. Yeah. Here comes another dwarf mummy, running forward. Alright, Brew. You need to make a death saving throw first.
I have the what do you call it? Periaptive wound closure.
Oh. So you're stable. That's even worse. Now they will attack you. Okay. You can repeat one saving throw at the end of the turns for hold person. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Seb, as a curiosity question, do I get to roll for being frightened?
No,
Or is
it's not a saving throw at the end of your turn thing.
Oh, cool. Just clarify.
I guess I'll throw some bardic on that.
D12.
Yay!
Alright, you managed to break the spell at the end of your turn. You're still paralyzed for now. Okay, it's Gorkathan's lair action. Okay. You're not seeing any visible effects from the lair actions.
I hate it when that.
Alright, this dwarf mummy, you're still, you're not dying, Brew, so it's going to attack the nearest not dying creature, unfortunately.
That's okay.
It
I don't mind tanking with my corpse.
Its first attack misses, and it only has one attack.
Oh, wow.
It's going to then glare at Boo. Boo can make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I did not think I needed to have his sheet up. Hold on. Give me a second. Wisdom save, right?
Boo resists the dreadful glare from the mummy. This mummy is going to attack Boo. And it hits. It's a critical hit. So you failed 2 death saving throws. It's then going to move on over this way and glare at you, Cage. Cage, make a wisdom saving throw. It's gleaming eyes. I think that should be everyone that's been hit with that glare now. You resist, Cage, you're immune. And you're up.
I'm here.
Good timing. When you're ready, you can roll yourself into initiative. You were just off scouting and you've come back and seen some danger.
And the party's got up to its usual shenanigans. In your absence.
Okay, I'll just go back scouting.
Alrighty, Cage.
Sorry. Cage is gonna use Hound of Ill Omen, put a hound right there? Where was that? As a bonus action, deduct my 3. And then I am going to pop off. This is like Cage's happiest dream. People
Roll the Hound into initiative first. It happens
Oh,
before
sorry.
the next thing happens.
Is it shift? I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
can
there we
hold
go.
Alt or Shift and double click. It'll bring up the sheet. Okay.
And then, although he may, he's going to grin and bear the saving throw. Hopefully, I'm going to cast Firestorm on these guys.
Alrighty. Clean him up.
Wisdom saving throw. Was it?
You don't need to make any saving throw, no.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's 10. You do need to pick where you're putting. I guess you can draw it on. It's like 10 10-foot squares.
Yeah, up to 10. So, 10. I probably won't get them all. 10. For fear of getting brew. And they have to connect. So, 10. 10. 10. Is kind of what I'm trying to do. I don't want to hit brew, so I'll leave the last 2 there. Let me go and pop it.
Okay. Oops, leave the wrong thingy there.
Not the
you
best
send
damage.
a firestorm through these mummies, and it's like a tube of fire that just cruises around the rooms, absolutely incinerating everything that it moves through. Straight away, this mummy, it just turns into fiery ash. This one is going to make a dex save. And it takes 80 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
Oh,
It is
fuck.
still standing, albeit barely. It is very badly incinerated. It's almost completely gone. This one's next. And 80 fire damage. You almost completely wipe it away. And then Gorkathan. Disadvantage from the Hound, and then it's also a Durgar. Durgar are resilient to spells. They have magic resistance. And it's a straight dex save. And
Nice.
the firestorm rips straight through the mummy lord. It tries to jump out of the way, but it's not quick enough. The fire explodes through it, hitting it for 80 points of fire damage. Suffice to say, it fails the DC 40 concentration saving throw.
Hell yeah!
And
It
no
did have a
one's-
plus 20 on its save there.
no one is paralyzed from the hold person anymore. And Gorkathan actually looks pretty badly hurt from that too. You've messed the mummy lord up pretty badly.
Nice.
Awesome. That's what I was hoping for. So 5, 10. There we go. Trying to keep in the dark here.
Scamp.
Okay, I am going to I'm gonna move over this way. I think here, probably, and then oh, maybe I can't do that. Never mind. We're not moving that way. I lied. We're gonna move here instead, from where I was at. I was thinking I had a clearer line of shot, but straight north. We're gonna do a sunbeam. Do I have to make a Constitution saving
You
throw?
don't. You don't feel that pain anymore. Alright, you do a sunbeam. I think that lets out like, was it 60 feet of sunlight?
Yeah, 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line. Each creature in the line must succeed a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take the damage and they're blinded until their next turn. And undead have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. It doesn't create any light though. I be thinking of something else.
It sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet from
Okay.
the moat that's in my hand, because I
Cool.
can redo it as an action on each successive turn.
Alright, I just need to check something quickly. Okay, they're going to make con saves at disadvantage. The beam of sunlight shoots out from your hand, smashes into the mummies, and if any of them succeed this, I'll simply re-roll for disadvantage. If not, then yeah, they're schmelted. And one of them succeeds. Let me just see which one it is. It was one of the ones that... It was this
Didn't
one.
die.
Yeah. Got schmelted. It'll roll again to see if it's blinded. And it's blinded. Disadvantage. And that's 34 radiant damage, so it's dead. Actually, yes, this one's blinded. It succeeded. Sorry, it failed and it's blinded. Right, I cleaned out 2 of them, and the other one there is seeming to be affected by the blinding. It still has eyes, it's still seeing, even though it's got like, all these wrappings around its face.
And Scamp will just kind of like look over at Boo and then not move that way anymore.
Roll.
Okay. Firstly, let's I am going to use a 5th level spell slot as my action. Playing a stop chord on the guitar, and I'm gonna try and hold monster on Gorkatharn.
Alright, it's very resilient to magic, has advantage.
Right.
And
Damn it.
it's not so easily affected.
Oh, lucky bastard. It's a +9, so. With my bonus action, I haven't really been hit a lot. With my bonus action, I am going to I'm gonna do Unbreakable Majesty, just in case they decide they want to come over here and start hitting me for whatever reason.
Okay.
So go more fierce and more beautiful than ever before. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Gorkathan is going to use its bonus action and try and attack Brew with its spiritual weapon. The scarabs, they swarm over Brew. They don't make any sound, but you see them go into his mouth, and that kills Brew. You see his body become exsanguinated, rotten, almost like a mummy.
Oh no.
The life is drained out of his flesh. And that's another death save failure. Gorkathan's not done though. Its next move is to glare at Pavel. It doesn't seem to really care about the hound. Pavel, when it glares at you, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I got one last luck in me. Okie dokie, that's definitely not enough. Last luck point, let's see. Fucking wisdom saves.
You become paralyzed when this thing stares you down, you feel the curse of 1,000 years flow through you. You see terrible things that paralyze you with fear. You're frightened and paralyzed. Gorkathan then points a finger at you and murmurs something under its breath in Dwarvish. The will of the dark gods shall take you. This ogre-sized mummy marches up to you, Pavel. The hound can make an opportunity attack. Try and bite it. It hits, and it bites the mummy lord on the leg. In this space. It almost drags the mummy lord to the ground, but it's not enough. In fact, the bite doesn't even affect it. Its teeth doesn't even get through its undead flesh. It's completely immune. You shall be punished for intruding my lair. And it does like a wind up and a giant bitch slap at you, Pavel, with his rotten hand.
Oh god.
Spends a good like 3 seconds winding it up.
Oh god! Face of horror!
23 is a hit. It's a critical hit. You're hit for...
Oh fuck!
Jesus. Oh wait, no, it's new reaction. I can negate that critical.
You can.
I will do that.
Alright, use your... What's it called again?
Sentinels at death's door.
Alright, you use Sentinel at Death Door to try and prolong Pavel's life. And Pavel, you're hit for only 63 points of damage and 68 points of damage instead. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw as you start to see these cursed tattoos appear over you. You resist the mummy's curse. Boo.
Boo is Boo is going to run over to like squeak on the ground to where he is like right by Pavel. And we'll take the dodge action again. Which I don't think that's really gonna help if he gets targeted, but we'll see.
The mummy is going to use another legendary action, and it's going to say a blasphemous word. Elves are cool, it says. Utter blasphemy. I like elves, it says. And Darius Pavel.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Everyone within 10 feet has to make a Constitution save. When you hear these blasphemous words coming from this Duragard's mouth, you will fall victim to the magical utterance. Scamp, you are stunned. Oh yeah, Brew, by the way, you're... Oh, actually, that's not relevant now, but technically you're no longer paralyzed. If you come back to life, you won't be. So Scamp, you're stunned. And unfortunately Moonbeam's going to go down. Roland, you kind of like the ring of that. Elves are cool. We can relate to that. Darius, you become stunned from the blasphemous word. Pavel, you're not affected. And Boo will need one as well. And
right.
I think the hound is 15 feet, so it's good. Boo is stunned just as it is about to attack Scamp as well.
Oh god, this is a situation.
dwarf mummy. It saunters on forward blindly towards Darius, and it makes an attack on him, advantage and disadvantage. And you're hit for 24 points of damage, Darius. Pavel, there's no saving throw for your
Oh fuck.
paralyzed. You'll snap out of it soon. This dwarf mummy is going to attack Darius. Actually, no, it's going to attack Pavel, who's paralyzed. And it misses. Darius, there's no saving throw for the stun. You're not frightened anymore, though. And yeah, you're just stunned temporarily.
Yay. Okay. It's just a time limit.
Yeah.
Cool.
You've just got those blasphemous words ringing in your mind. Elves are cool. Elves are cool. Total blasphemy. Alright, the Hound's turn.
I don't know if there's anything. I can only see part of this path. Is that okay?
I think it just moves like directly up to it, doesn't it? So it would go like here.
Oh, you're right. He might move in the straightest direction. That's all right. Let's see.
It's kind of like sicked onto that particular target.
Oh, it must direct drop. Yep, you're absolutely right. All right, so you're just gonna go right there, which will probably be his demise when my turn comes.
They don't seem to be really concerned about the Hound. They seem to don't even want to be targeting living creatures.
Yeah, he'll target that guy, or he'll attack the Mummy Lord anyways, because that's what he does. Yeah. I don't have an ally, so...
He jumps on Gorkathan and just kind of bounces off the Mummy Lord.
Okay.
Alright, looks like
It's
Raven's here.
Yeah, I accidentally hit my... but I got a 30 my first initiative.
Okay, alright. 30 is now. You've come around the corner and you see the party being attacked by mummies. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was about to say you're muted.
Just figuring out where I can go. I will shoot. Let me make sure I'm close enough. Yeah. So Brew's not blocking me. I'll stand right here. I'll shoot a hand crossbow bolt at the huge mummy head.
$30 hits. The bolt smashes into the back of the Mummy Lord's neck, breaking off this hollow, black, rotted, dry flesh. And it's looking pretty damaged.
And then I will come back around. Dash. Bonus action dash.
Alright, Brew, your soul is not yet left your body. It usually, kind of takes about a minute for that to happen, so you're still able to be revivified. You're in a heightened state of unconsciousness.
Familiar ground, really, for Brew.
Gorkathan doesn't do anything perceivable for a lair action. Cage.
Cage is going to step forward. See that everything is okay for what he wants to do. Hoping this isn't going to hurt Bruce's dead body, but I don't know that I can do this. I wanted to fireball it, but I think I'm going to hit someone no matter what. I'll chain lightning.
And when you cast a spell, again, you're racked in pain.
Damn it.
Okay. Was it a wisdom or a
It's a
constitution?
constitution saving throw. You resist. The chain lightning hits Gorkathan. The two bolts arc off, smash into the mummies. This one gets cleaned up by the lightning. It just hits it, catches on fire, and burns to the ground. This one is going to try and avoid it. Dex save. And it's not quick enough. It's not vulnerable to lightning, even though lightning kind of catches things on fire, but it still hits it hard and breaks away multiple pieces of the mummy. And then Gorkathan, who's magically resistant but not very quick, is directly hit. 31 points of damage, rips off massive chunks of this disgusting rotten flesh. Bits of burning flesh are dripping down from the mummy lord. It's almost completely destroyed. It's barely hanging on at this stage.
I'll go ahead and firebolt him. Quick in
Making a
action.
Constitution saving throw.
Damn. Whoops. Sorry. Should have started with con. There we go.
You're good. You managed to hit Gorkathan with a 19. And 28 points of fire damage causes the mummy lord to turn into a whirlwind of sand that seems to dissipate before your very eyes.
Nice.
Yes!
Where did that guy come from?
One mummy left that doesn't know what's going on because it's blinded.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
It's saying in Dwarvish, "Haha, we're doing a good job here, aren't we, Gorkathan? Gorkathan?" And it's like reaching out where Gorkathan is like pat him on the shoulder.
I'll respond in Dwarvish. Yes, we're doing a good job.
Ha ha! Time to eat some more faces! Alright, you're still stunned, Scamp.
Alright, at the end of my turn, he's no longer blind.
Okay. Wait a
I
second, the mummy says. They don't really speak. Alright, much. Okay, Roland.
Well, let's. No, he's still gonna have a turn, so let's try to fight through the pain. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
You're fine. There's no pain.
Aha! It was all because of that damn mummy lord.
Yes, his presence
Fucking
seems
mummy.
to be affecting the spell casting somehow. And a 22 hits the mummy, and 32 points of fire damage burns it away. Before Scamp gets out of stunned, Boo is going to attack Scamp
What?
with advantage. That's a miss.
Great.
That's a hit.
It's a hit.
He holds back and he hits you for 0 damage.
Boo, I'm gonna have to put you away if you keep doing that.
As the battle has finished, you guys that were stunned are no longer stunned or paralyzed. It goes away. The swarm of scarabs disappeared, and you guys see Brew is not looking too healthy on the ground there.
Can someone come revive, please?
I mean, I don't have Revivify, so.
Shit.
I
He just got
don't have
nothing.
Revivify either.
Oh no.
We can bring him back, Pavel.
I just have to wait a day.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
There's no
forgot. You're right.
Hold
Right.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
I was gonna say Darius? Don't-
No, I don't. Oh, I don't need components to bring him back.
Mm-mm.
That's right. I just
No,
roll
no,
out and I cast Raise Dead on him.
You mean you can cast Revivify if you have it?
Yeah, raise it as a 1 hour spell. You cast Revivify and nothing happens. It does not bring him back to life.
Does he
He's still cursed.
still have the tattoos?
Yes.
Can I lesser restoration him? And see if that works.
Did that get rid of curses?
Is it a curse?
It very much seems like a curse. I mean, if you had to call something a
Oh,
curse,
well then-
you would call this a curse.
Oh, a mummy's curse, possibly. I'll do that instead then.
Lesser Restoration removes
Or greater
curses.
restore.
does?
Lesser restoration
Yes.
doesn't.
It does. Read it. First paragraph. See?
Wow, that
Told you.
seems.
No, it's not. Okay. I was thinking of disease.
I was gonna say that seems really powerful for a second level spell.
The Greater Restoration will, though. Alright, you,
But I will greater restore him and then.
okay. Use the Greater Restoration, and the, those snake and scorpion tattoos vanish from Ruru.
Seeing the tattoos fade, I look up at Scamp and reach back down and place 2 fingers on Brew's forehead and try again.
No. Okay, it works the next time. Obviously, you don't need the diamond. Brew comes back to life on 1 hit point.
Oh, hey guys. Did we win?
As you
Yeah.
did die, Brew, you will lose your attunement to your magic items, because that's what happens when you die.
I had a strange dream. Thanks for the Revivify.
I
And
bet
the
you
greater.
did, my friend. I put out my hand to do the whole forearm to forearm grasp and help you up.
Thank you.
Is there?
There were a lot of snakes. So many snakes.
Did you see Dindar, the night serpent? The end of worlds.
Oh, maybe.
Or was it Ragnarok? Maybe. I will. As everyone's looking a little. Well, I guess actually it's just me and Brew that are looking the worst for wear right now.
I got you. I'll pull up my healer's kit and patch up Darius and Brew as best I can for now.
Is there anything left of the Mummy Lord, or is it just like ash? Well, I say ash, sand.
When it died, it turned into like a whirlwind of sand and then just seemed to disperse. There were no remains or anything like that.
Good.
Maybe little pieces of it were burnt as well, because it was hit with that firebolt.
Does anyone know where it came from?
The mummy corpses are all just kind of burnt on the ground.
I think it came from over here, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
A hole opened up over there and it just kind of appeared beside me. I'm also going to cast Heal on Brew at 7th level. 7th level? 7th level.
If you've got spell slots you need to conserve, I've got a few that I can burn.
I used most of my spell slots for healing anyway, so I don't mind burning
Okay.
them to heal.
I just don't want you to roll through your resources now. Just in case. We can share that load.
I mean, heal's probably not even going to get him up to half health. So if you want to also heal him, you can.
A 7th level will give him 80, right?
80.
Boo is going to try and jump in front of the spell.
All right, Boo, that's enough. I'm gonna, if I can. I don't know how it works with found familiars. I'm gonna pop him into the extra dimensional space for now.
He's,
you know what?
Being kind of magically bonded, so he'll go into the extra dimensional space.
All right, I'll bring him back out later when he's feeling a little less testy. The hole that the Mummy Lord came out of
Is gone.
It's gone. Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna look at it, but never mind.
So, Roland, I think you're going where I'm going. I think it's kind of like he lives in there. I feel like we should destroy it.
But in here, in the stalagmite and the
Cam
stalactite
said
of that.
something came out of it, or he came out of it.
The hole did open up and he emerged. That's also where all the bugs came from. I can see if I can spot the hole again since I know where it came from.
It was a large hole, and anyone would clearly see it, and it's no longer there.
Brew,
Are there any like seams or anything where it might have?
You can make a perception check if you think it was like a secret door that was open and now closed.
I don't actually. Well, Scamp might. I don't actually think that. I think it was magical, but you know.
The stalagmite is
guys.
completely intact. It does have all these, and stalactite. Keep in mind it's a stalagmite and a stalactite.
Yeah.
20-foot tall cave and a 4-foot gap where the 2 points meet. And they have all the snake and scorpion drawings, like the curse that befell Brew, but no big hole in the stalagmite now.
And are those drawings still all over it?
Yeah. They're made with soot or something like that.
What do you guys think about me throwing a disintegrate on that?
if it will make you happy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess, if you would
I
like
don't want
to.
that thing coming back if it's alive in there.
That's what worries me too.
We could chop it up too with adamantine hand axes if you want to.
Yeah,
Right.
that
But
works.
wanna give that a
disintegrate
shot
probably
first?
take care of it real good.
Yeah, go for it, Brew. And if it doesn't let you, I'll disintegrate the whole thing.
I'll just stand back here.
Well,
It's going to take.
Though if I
several-
start to take pieces
it's
off-
it's an axe. It's not really designed for cutting stalagmites. You would want something like a pick for that. It would probably take you, a good day's work or something to try and get through this thing. Imagine trying to hit into a stone with an axe. It's not very effective. If it was a tree.
well, I do have a war pick, but I do have an adamantine war pick too. But disintegrate sure would be quicker. It's all yours, buddy.
A war
Yeah,
pick
go
you
ahead and
feel
try
like
Talk to
you
you,
could
Kate.
get through, or depending on how dense it is, maybe an hour's work or something.
You want to try the war pick, Brew? I'd prefer to save the spell if you can do it.
Well, do we have an hour to kill?
Do we? Everyone okay with
I
that?
mean, we can take a quick rest. If we really need to.
Keep eye.
Obviously, if you're working on the stalagmite, you wouldn't be able to rest as well. So there's that caveat.
Well, I'm pretty healed up. I guess it means I couldn't attune to anything, but oh yeah, actually, I should probably just turn on my light cantrip.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually, Brew, you want me just to disintegrate it versus wasting all the time? And if we want a short rest, you can at least attune.
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah.
Well, I mean, disintegrate is a sure thing, right? It'll make it dust. Whereas,
I think so.
even if we break it apart,
I mean-
I wonder if there's a guarantee it might not be enough to finish it.
Sure. Step back and get ready. This is the biggest one I got.
Ooh.
The stalagmite tries to avoid it with a dex save.
Should I call the hound?
Alright, it's a large object, this thing, and you point your finger at it, this tiny little green ray shoots out from your finger. It hits the stalagmite, and there's now no stalagmite there. It is erased.
Yes.
It just disappears, like someone took an eraser and rubbed it out.
Maybe that was overkill, but I guess I'll sleep better tonight.
No. Yeah, I think we'll all sleep way better.
The
knowing
stalagmite
there's
is.
not
Yeah,
possible-
there's nothing left of the stalagmite.
I think you like turning things into dust.
Is a very effective spell.
Prue will go sift through the dust and make sure there's nothing but dust there. There's no like.
There's
I don't
not
know.
even dust. It literally just there's nothing. It got erased from reality. It only turns creatures into dust. This one, it just doesn't exist anymore. There's just the stalagmite now, kind of dangling down from the ceiling, and just a uneven stone floor where the stalagmite was.
Does the stalactite have those drawings on it?
It does.
Huh. Anybody worried about that?
Maybe. I think where the mummy came from was more of a worry.
I would like to move on from this room.
Big pile of treasure over here.
To leave. Oh, we should get that though. Yeah.
Cage is going to keep an eye on the pile of dust.
Prue will go ahead and strap on his shield since he doesn't have a two-handed weapon at the moment.
Okay. So, alright, the altar. It's a single block of grey stone, and there is this shadowy depiction in a faded mural on the wall. You guys suspect that this is the shrine to Ladigar. Piled around it are thousands of copper pieces, and for every copper piece that you see, there seems to be, every 2 copper pieces, there seems to be 1 silver piece. So you can guess about maybe 5,000 copper, 2,500 silver, and then there's a sprinkling of gold intermingled with that. It couldn't be any more than 500 by the looks of things. There are, however, 5 nice looking, well actually, sorry Raven, they're not nice looking. With your gem cutting, you actually see that they're flawed diamonds. 5 flawed diamonds, worth about 100 gold pieces each, scattered around the shrine. An electrum teapot, which looks kind of nice. I think you would probably appreciate that as well, Raven. And a mighty weapon, a rusty warhammer.
Some guy sold me one of them one time. I only paid 10 gold.
What? For a golden warhammer?
No, for a rusty one.
Oh.
I think you got scammed, my friend.
Brew, are the rusty ones better than the non-rusty ones?
Sometimes. Because it takes more hits to kill something, which can be more fun.
How many flawed diamonds?
You can see 5 of them. It's all just piled around the altar.
I'm going to check for traps around the altar before I start digging through the loot.
Make a perception check before you start digging through the trap.
You definitely think it's a trap.
You don't see any traps. And the treasure is here just for all to see. It's on display. Sitting here out in the open.
I don't trust it. Scamp, Darius, come and look.
Need a second opinion.
I'll let Darius look it over. I'm
Sure.
sitting at the entrance to this place.
I mean, I do know there are many tales that say, be wary of Mummy's treasure, but I will be happy to give it a look-see once.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not much treasure. If there's any risk, it might be best to leave it.
There's nothing untoward here. You're not seeing any like tripwires on the ground where you're gonna walk along the tripwire and then it springs and then all of a sudden a scythe blade comes out from this wall and decapitates Scamp. Nothing like that. No pressure plate that you step on and suddenly the floor opens up and Roland and Cage drop down to a pit full of acid. Nothing like that. No, I could just keep coming up with sinister traps, but you get the picture.
Scamp gets a chill down her spine and moves slightly to the
Um,
side.
I don't really care about the coins. That would take forever to pop into one of our bags of holding.
Or do we had help? What was we all chipped in?
I mean, yeah, we could grab it all if you want. If people wanted to help us grab it.
Cage's got a relatively empty bag of holding.
Okie dokie. Okay, how much copper did you say?
It's 5,000
Edit.
copper, 2,300 silver, 470 GP, 5 floored diamonds, an electrum teapot. So, Cage throwing that in his bag of holding. There's that's quite a lot, quite a hefty amount. I think 5,000 copper is like 100 pounds. So
Yeah, that would take up almost his entire.
about 150 pounds worth, which it fills a bag of holding by less than a third.
But we leave the copper.
We could.
Let's leave the silver too.
Okay. Do I just toss that in my bag?
Yeah,
Alright, so
just toss the gold.
alright, you're putting the 470 gold pieces and the 5 diamonds in your bag. As you and the electrum teapot. Who wants the warhammer?
The rusty warhammer?
You can roll for it if you want. If multiple people want it.
I'll toss that to Brew.
Well, I mean, there's an option of giving something tetanus if they're able to get diseases, but
Alright, as you and Cage are taking this treasure, you hear this buzzing sound in your ear, like a swarm of scarab beetles.
Ew.
Just for a brief moment. And
That's
just gonna
scary.
put this skull icon on your token. No reason
no,
whatsoever.
no particular reason.
Ignore it. I just felt very unnerved for a brief moment there, just scooping up this treasure.
Are we done?
Yes.
All right.
New guy.
As you guys are walking away from the altar, Raven and Cage, you guys are feeling a little bit strange. All of a sudden, Cage, you just like kind of trip over for no reason. Prone.
It's an entropy curse.
You okay, buddy?
It's just gonna get worse.
Is this the curse of the mummy treasure?
I knew it was cursed. I knew that it was trapped.
What? You just fell over.
All of a
I don't
sudden,
see how.
Raven, you feel something like crawling around, like near your face, like on your face.
I'll look all over him, see if he has bugs on him. On him.
It's Raven. Raven is.
Okay,
Raven is also invisible.
I'll try to swat it
Alright,
off.
you swat it off, and it's a scorpion. And like it just kind of falls down on the ground, starts walking away. You hear another buzz.
Okay.
New guy.
Where'd that scorpion come from, I wonder? Oh, let's go.
We grab bug-infested stuff.
Are you hearing a buzzing, new guy?
I think I am.
So am I, but new guy.
I'm gonna stomp on the scorpion.
Make a dexterity check. at disadvantage.
Oh, Cage,
As
I
you go
hope
to
you
step on it, you just like you feel like you kind of start to trip over again, and it gets squashed. You trip over onto it and squish it.
Huh.
Put the stuff back, new guy. I don't like this.
Don't worry about the clumsiness, Cage. You'll get used to it over time.
It was just the weight of the gold and the silver in my pocket.
Maybe. Mm.
All of a sudden, Cage's eyes turn purple, and this purple smoke comes out of his mouth, and he says, "You will never rest for this transgression." And then he just like goes back to normal.
Alright, go put it back.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
I mean,
I'll go put the gold back.
Roland didn't say anything when y'all were taking it, but he was like, maybe don't take treasure from a mummy.
There's curses with mummies?
I mean,
Yeah, Brew was cursed.
yeah, I mean, like Roland like points to Brew. I mean, we almost weren't able to revive him there for a moment.
Cage puts all the stuff back.
Oh.
Okay, you put it all back, and you feel fine.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was weird.
You guys have heard tales of people
Raven.
robbing mummies' tombs and them having a string of bad luck, suddenly getting ill and dying for no reason.
The luck just gets worse and worse until the luck kills them. All right.
Okay.
Looks like a
Down
bit of
this-
a tunnel. Yeah, it goes to the east there.
Down this corridor here.
Oh yeah, forgot. We're gonna help those Myconids rock demons. Then the whole mummy thing happened.
Oh well. Hopefully,
There's somebody here.
What the?
Oh,
Halster?
As
Do you have my goggles?
come around the corner, you see a 10-foot tall construct, a stone golem. And it looks like this. Looks like Halith the Blackcloak. And it gives you a wink. And then it doesn't really notice you at first, Raven, until you talk. Then it does. And then it gives you a wink, Raven, towards your direction. And then he winks with both of his eyes at the same time. And then he's got this like stone robe on. It's looking like Hallis's robe, stitched with lidless eyes, but carvings of lidless eyes, and this like stone quarterstaff in his hand, and another one. I don't know if anyone can see this. Probably not. I don't know if anyone's vision is that good. You can hear something moving in the darkness further up through this cave. Anyway, it then tries to attack. It just attacks pretty much on sight.
Oh. Okay.
Just tries to whack Raven or Pavel. It's reeling back with this stone quarterstaff, ready to attack. You're up first, Raven.
Ready for Hallister practice, Centimorn?
Oh, is this Hallister?
It's a stone golem of him.
Alright, let's get some practice in.
If I remember correctly, these things hit like a truck.
21.
If there are stone golems, anyway.
21 hits. Now you see the sunblade through this thing, becoming visible, and just kind of burn a small section of it away. Like a little line kind of burnt through the stonework, and I barely even felt that.
Okay, I've used my bonus action to turn her on so I can't move, so. End of turn.
Travel. It's doing this weird, like, winking, blinking thing a lot.
It's like, stop that.
Can I use one of my attacks to move Raven back over here?
Yeah, you can, like, grapple her and then move her to the side if she wants to move there.
Yes. Do you want to move there?
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Watch your hands.
I'm just grab you by the shoulder, don't worry. Move in front. I still have 2 more attacks. I'm gonna shoot Halster. That's how it works, right? I use one of my attacks for that, so I can use the
That
Canary 2
grapple
for that kind of
replaces
stuff, or is
an
that my whole
attack.
action?
A grapple replaces one of your attacks if you have
Got it, cool.
multiple attacks.
Got it. Alright, I'm gonna shoot him with my 2 attacks. And an action surge, because that slash I saw her do did not do as much damage as I thought it should have.
Miss.
Ooh.
Ting! The bullet ricochets.
Second.
That hits. You take off a nice chunk of stone from this thing. It's got a couple of cracks in it.
Action surge. 3 more attacks. Ooh. Ooh.
Crit. You shoot him in the face. Poof, you break off a big chunk of stone. 10 misses.
Last one.
24 hits. Another big chunk of stone is broken off of this 10-foot tall Halaster statue. And now it has cracks riddled throughout it.
Good.
Brew.
I'll use a bonus action to rage. And I'll use that new barbarian thing. The pounce. Do some pounce. Oh wait, I don't have my ring on. I can't move through Pavel.
Oh, you could. You still have your full movement
Well,
speed now.
Not
Oh, but as my half, I couldn't move through Pavel.
Yeah.
On my pounce. Yeah. So before I use my movement speed, I'll just get close to it like this. I'll use a bonus action to grapple it, or not. Just an attack. I'll use the attack action, and the first thing will be to grapple it.
Okay. You grab it. It's fairly strong, but you're stronger. Grabbed it by his stony cloak. Whoops, wrong icon. It rages. No, it doesn't.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to push it away from Pavel. I'm going to move it. Basically, I'm going to move it, keep it at the same relationship that it is to me right now, and move myself. Bring it over here.
You grab it and you force it back. It takes stony steps backwards. Poof, poof. You move it into the center of this cave. You can hear some heavy stone steps coming from the northeast, and out of the corner of your eye, you're seeing stone move to the south, kind of over here on the edge of your vision. Something moving around there. Something stony.
Okay. All right. As I'm doing my wrestling here with it, I'll shout out to everybody else. I hear something from the northeast, and I see some stone moving from the south. Keep your heads up, and I'll attempt to shove Stony here prone.
And
hell yeah.
easily force it down to the ground prone. Darius.
You just stay down there, you.
Doom, doom, doom. Oh. I will. How far away is he now? Oh yeah, he's close enough. I will come to here. Draw my Warhammer. Ooh, no, my Warhammer's not magic. Oh, shit. Okay, I will. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm actually going to. Yeah. Actually, I only can do. Okay. Fuck it. I will attempt to hit it with my Warhammer twice. Once I play our warrior.
That hits it. Alright. The first attack hits it for 13 force damage, and take a nice chip off of it. You notice through the cracks of its form this purple light emanating from within it. And its facial features, stony facial features, change to like a scowl. It has a real hint of intelligence in its eyes as well.
What the?
Okay. Second attack.
It smiles at you and it brings up the quarterstaff and blocks the Warhammer attack.
Fair enough.
It immediately takes the quarterstaff and it slams it down into the ground. This invisible shockwave emanates off the stone cloak and washes over Darius and Brew. Each of you need to make a wisdom saving throw against this magical effect.
I'm going to be fanatical focus about that. Try it again.
16 is still not enough. Darius, you're not affected. Brew, you become slowed. You can't take reactions. Your speed is halved, and you can only do one attack per turn. You cannot do bonus action and action, either one or the other. Repeating the saving throw at the end of your turn to try and end that. And then it tries to whack you with the quarterstaff, Brew. And that misses. And then it tries to whack Darius, doing a couple of attacks. That misses. And it just smiles at you guys. Scamp.
Alright, I am going to move up this way. And move one more. I'm gonna attempt to toss produce flame at him.
Alright, it's disadvantage from prone.
Oh yes. Oops. Oh well. Nope.
You toss a ball of flame over to it and it just bats the little mote of fire out of the air with the quarterstaff.
I think I might be mummy cursed, guys.
But you didn't touch any of the gold. How does that work?
I don't know.
Roland.
Let's see here. I'll move here first. Then I'm going to... Don't know if Brew will move. I'm going to bonus action power chord, and it'll be for everyone but myself and Scamp. Okay. Used 15 feet of movement. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there. I'm not gonna move any further than that. That's my bonus action. As my action, I don't know. Well, I don't know if Roland would know this or not, but he doesn't know if these things are susceptible to fire. Why not? He'll use one charge of the one to fireballs as an action.
Alright, drop a fireball onto this thing. And it gets burnt away pretty badly. Massive chunks of stone are broken off of the stone
Sweet.
cloak. The purple
Good to know.
light emanating from the cracks within the stone cloak glow just a little bit brighter.
Good to know.
It has all these, hairline cracks all over it, and then this purple light is seeping through the cracks. Cage.
You answered the question I had. I will firebolt him.
28 is a hit, even with it prone, you easily target it. The firebolt slams into it and breaks off another massive chunk. It's looking very badly damaged at this stage.
Sounds good. And just a question, since I always forget, since we hit level 17, do I get the spell level that I would get?
Leveling
Or do I
up
have
is
to-
done in between sessions.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
At the start of this round, the stone movement to the south becomes apparent. It's gargoyles. There's 3 gargoyles here. And they fly up 30 feet towards the ceiling, like leaping off their perches. One of them goes crazy. So they fly up. This cave is 30 feet high, so they fly around the corner, fly up towards the ceiling, and they look down at you guys, see what's going on. And that's not all. More of them fly in a similar fashion from the north, leaping over at the sign of this combat. And they'll all go to about here. And another stone golem, the one that you guys could hear from earlier.
Fuck.
It essentially dashes up to here and reaches you guys this round. It also has a wry smile on its face. With a intelligent look, it does a series of winks and blinks at the other stone cloak. It's like they seem to be communicating with each other by winking and blinking, or doing the infamous double eye wink, which some would call a blink, but to them it's definitely a wink. It's a double wink. You can tell they've got some sort of plan going on here. All right, Raven, you're up.
Give me a second. Had to reload in. I'm definitely going to move up to the one we've been hurting. Okay. I have to find us on the map again.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here.
A lag.
Yeah, I'm lagging like hell.
Do you have the animated graphics turned on?
Do I have the... I thought it was turned off.
If it's like moving and animated, then it'll be on. The sunlight. If it's not, then it's off.
It's
already.
moving.
You should turn it off. It
Yeah.
can help with the lag a lot.
Yeah.
Particularly on
Okay.
these big maps. In the settings there, it's like in there.
Okay, I click it off. Oop.
Mess. It
Okay.
rolls over to the side and you see the sun blade down to the floor.
Okay, bonus action, disengage. Come back over here. And where's my other turn? There.
Pavel.
I'm gonna shoot him in the cracks that's already been forming.
You gonna shoot him in the what?
He's gonna shoot him in the crack.
That's what I heard.
He's got lots of
Right
cracks.
Shoot him in
crack.
the ass.
Heh.
Right in the McCracken.
The bullet takes off large chunks of stone. It's almost destroyed. That's another hit. More rubble is starting to form around this thing.
Last shot.
And it taps the end of your pistol and hits it to the side and end up shooting the cavern floor.
So I see this one almost dead. I look at the fresh one and just be like, oh, through like, yeah.
Bro, so you're slowed.
Right. I will. Oh, wait. Sorry, just my character slowed. I will swing last word. Haven't worn this in a while. Swing last word at it. The one I'm holding.
It is a miss.
Well. All right then.
It maneuvers itself around in a way that reflects the shield attack.
I only have 20 feet of movement. But that's enough, I think. I'll drag it 10 feet south with me. Yeah, Pavel. Now you'll only get hit by one of them.
Thank you.
I'll try to keep it the same orientation if I could, so it's not quite so close to Raven. Like basically one square east, if possible.
Sure.
Thank you.
Actually, wait, where were you? You were like here. So, 1 square.
I was there. Yep.
2 square. Okay, cool. Darius.
Cool.
Okay. Because we have more people coming. I will throw up a Spiritual Guardians. Yeah, we're gonna throw up a Spiritual Guardians at 4th level? Yeah, 4th level sounds good.
Alrighty, the spectral guardians start hammering into these things. Everything within 15 feet. It's getting schmelted.
And yeah, I'm good right here.
These gargoyles fly up towards the ceiling's peak, and when they're up there, they pan their heads around, looking from side to side to assess the situation, and they just start diving down towards you guys like some sort of seabird trying to catch a fish out of the ocean. This one dives down towards you, Brew. Did you make a wisdom save at the end of your turn, Brew?
I did not.
You'll need to make one of those first, because it might determine what happens now. Alright, you're no longer
Woo!
slowed. And,
Right on.
It tries to grab you. Make an athletics check. Yeah, you don't even mean to push it away, but you push it away, and then it actually flies back up towards the ceiling again.
Would I have my reaction back?
Yes, you have your
Can I try to-
reaction because you're not slowed.
I'll try to hit it with last word using Sentinel.
That hits it, and its movement speed is dropped to 0, so it just falls onto the ground, and it takes 5 damage. It is resistant, but you still chip away a little piece of it. Next, gargoyle swoops in for the grab. It's going to move here, moving 2 spaces to his spirit guardians. So that's 30 feet. It's going to make a wisdom save. Roll us some damage, Darius. It's going to take the full brunt.
Just trying to remember how much it is. It's 40.
Yeah, 48. As it's doing this, it's trying to grab you as well, Pavel. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check as it gets schmelted for 15 radiant damage.
Gonna nimbly dodge.
And you slip straight out of its grip. It then continues flying back. Flies up towards the ceiling again. 20 feet high this time. You could do an unarmed attack or something if you wanted, Pavel.
Oh, yeah, I'll pistol whip it.
Okay, make an improvised weapon attack. Miss.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, whatever.
The stone cloak makes a wisdom saving throw. It has this uncomfortable smile on its face. It resists the spirit guardians, taking half damage. It it then kind of almost makes like a swallowing motion, like a gulp. And then you hear this like crunching sound, like stone being turned to rubble within the center of the stone cloak's chest. And all of a sudden that purple light fades away, and all of the damage done to the stone cloak is completely repaired. It is completely repaired.
Okay.
And it's just down there. It does a couple of winks and blinks at you guys. You no longer see that purple light issuing forth from the stone cloak. Scam.
That's concerning. I'll move over here, and I'm gonna try and produce flame on this guy that seems easily in range.
That's a hit. mote of fire slams into the gargoyle, impacting and breaking off big chunks of stone, mud. This gargoyle is going to fly straight over the spirit guardians and down straight towards Cage. It's 10 feet off the ground, and it comes in scratching and biting Cage. Miss. Hit. It claws you for 11 points of damage, and it stays there kind of fluttering above you. This one's going to make a wisdom save, and it's going to take the full spirit guardians damage. It's going to fly up and over the spirit guardians, and it's going to come all the way to the back to Roland.
Oh. Okay.
The tunnel's only 10 feet high, so it's kind of squashed in with there. You're a bit rolling, and just starts clawing and biting at you.
Okay.
It claws you for 8 slashing damage. And it bites you for 6 piercing damage.
Alright, that's all my temp HP gone.
Roland.
Shit. Yeah, that's why I usually stay in the back. So I don't have to deal with this kind of shit. Alright, let's see. I don't know. I don't think I have tongues going right now. So I don't think I can talk to them. This is what we'll do. Roland begins to play on his guitar a beautiful melody, and from each string a mote of light arises and sits upon his head as if a crown. I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars. I don't know why it didn't just do the... Okay, let me change it to the spell card instead of the attack.
Who are you hitting with that?
I was gonna go with the gargoyle right in front of me.
Okay, it's point blank hit. The crown,
Okay.
The star, sorry, it smashes through the gargoyle and...
Oh, I fucked it up since I turned it to a spell card. Hold on. Do that to use the spell. So I'll have 7 motes of light, and then I'll just do this. There we go.
Alright, 29 radiant damage. It smashes through the gargoyle, and the gargoyle's looking pretty well chipped away.
Alright.
Mud drips out from it like it's blood. Not much left of it.
Alright. And that's it.
It's a wisdom save for the stone cloak. Takes the full brunt of the spirit guardians, and it's only having a mild effect on the stone cloak. It's going to move into here, push forward. It's going to take its quarterstaff. As the spirit guardians are pushing it back and taking off chunks of it, it still keeps on pushing forward. Then it slams the quarterstaff down into the ground, and an invisible shockwave emanates off of it, which hits Scamp, Raven, Darius, and Pavel. And each of you will need to make a wisdom saving throw. It kind of distorts time and space around you. Pavel, you become slowed. Half movement speed. You can't take a reaction, only an action or a bonus action, and only one attack per turn. Raven, you're okay. Darius, you'll need one, and I'll make one for Scamp because she just said she's going to be RB. It's not my fault that Scamp failed that. She's slowed too. And then the Stone Cloak starts wailing on you, Darius. It doesn't like those Spirit Guardians and does a couple of winks to the gargoyles and a couple of winks to you. And a couple of winks to the other Stone Cloak. And it winks once at Boo. Miss.
I don't have Boo out.
Exactly.
Okay.
It drives the Stone Quarterstaff into you for 20 bludgeoning damage, Darius. You maintain concentration. Stone Cloak is done. Cage.
I'm going to cast Banishment on both stone golems. So 5th level spell.
What's your spell save DC?
18.
Alright, this one goes away. It disappears. This one does not. And there's no popping sound. As far as you guys are aware, you can't actually even leave Undermountain like this. So, you know he'll be back within a minute, but he's gone.
I'm going to then Shocking Grasp this guy right here with a Quicken.
Hit.
Wow.
It's enough to
Wow.
shock its reaction out of it.
Yep. And then I'm going to move myself to right there. And that should be it.
Another hungry gargoyle avoids the Spirit Guardians, and it's going to come straight in for Roland. It hisses and tries
What did
to
you
bite.
do to these gargoyles, Roland?
I didn't do shit to these gargoyles.
I mean, well, he's the only,
They really don't like elves.
he's not in the Spirit Guardians, so obviously they're going to go for him.
Yeah.
It bites you for 3 piercing damage, and then it tries to claw at you, and it claws you
It
for
does.
6 slashing damage. This one is going to go for Brew. Comes in and it's not going to try and grapple you. It's going to try and claw at you and bite at you.
Come on, let's wrestle.
It's a mess with the claw and a hit with the bite. It bites you for 3 piercing damage. And this one's just going to fly back up to the ceiling. 'Cause why not? Doesn't like to be in melee reach if it doesn't have to be. Let's take a 10-minute break now. This battle's still got a bit of life left in it. We'll take a 10-minute breather. When we get back, we shall continue. I'll see you guys back soon.
Alright.
Sounds good.
See you in a bit.
Some more
So-
hours to practice.
Pavel, are you still around?
I'm gonna go make food.
Yeah.
Anybody else can be around too. I didn't want to share this unless you were here. So I've been working on something.
Hello?
I will show you. Da, da, da. Pavel Stagrag.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
You got it done?
That's fucking awesome!
It's so close. There's things about it that bother me that I'm still like working on, but Pavel, just so you know, like my everyone saw when I did Roland as an actual like art piece, like a hand drawn piece.
Yeah.
One of the things I got for my birthday was my parents bought me an iPad, which I've been playing with digital illustration on, and so I've decided I'll redo Roll20 for this as well, but I'm trying to do all of our characters. So
I remember, yeah.
This is how I see Pavel, and like if you actually zoom in on the image, like I gave him some really good, like I feel like Pavel would be the kind of person. He's the kind of fighter who'd have some gnarly like scars. So I gave him some gnarly.
Oh, yeah, he's got
scars.
he's got a big one on over his eye, but I mean the other ones just add character. Hell yeah. You got the one over the eye, which is like perfect. Oh, sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just and like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was like, to me, like, how would a flintlock pistol fire quickly, rapidly? I was like, oh, you know what? This motherfucker has 3 barrels. It's a rotational. The whole thing rotates as you fire. So that's how you get your 3 attacks per round.
That's so fucking cool. Seriously.
I gave it some runes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just thought it would be kind of fun to do. But he, like, Pavel was number 1 out of the set. But I've been playing with it. Like Roland and Trisha both seen it a couple times in process. So.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's awesome. Wait.
Yep.
This one or your guy?
No, this one.
This one.
Oh, that's awesome. It looks more you just. I feel like you decided to go with the half plate design with the armor, right? Or is that's not plate mail, right?
No. So this is what actual half plate would look like.
Yeah.
Like so a little bit of backstory. Like in college, I'm an actual like apprentice armor smith and blacksmith. So I've made armor. I've made swords and this kind of stuff. Half plate armor. Realistically, this would be the best closest you get to functional half plate. That secondary piece under the initial breastplate would be riveted with between 4 and 6 pieces of leather and kind of sit over everything, kind of like just under the top plate, and give it kind of like that segmentation movement. And then your pauldrons, your shoulder pieces, and your gorget, the neck piece, would actually attach to the armor from the top using different leather strapping. Essentially, like realistically, you'd actually need help getting in and out of your armor effectively. But I mean, you could do it solo; it'd just be a chore.
Probably realistically how like the armor, because I mean to move around like full plate is kind of hard. So I think half plate would have been like more like definitely good choice with that.
Oh well, I mean like you wear half plate anyway, so.
I wear plate mail.
Oh, you do wear plate now? Oh shit. See, I was under the impression. Oh well.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll
it's just...
redo the whole thing. Just kidding.
Fuck no. If I change, like literally, all I gotta do is like in this character game, just cut the hair off and wear half plate, and I'm good. It literally looks.
I tried to give him. I was like, what would Pavel wear for a haircut if he had to cut his own hair underground? Just kind of like a choppy.
That would probably
choppy cut.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then
start hacking away at hair.
Oh yeah, and like the kind of cool thing is like your armor jacket, basically the padded coat underneath would be most likely like up to your elbows and like somewhere between like mid thigh to like lower thigh.
The gamison, they make shirt gamisons? I thought they were always like full long sleeved.
No, they actually started not full long sleeve. The sleeves were actually an addition you could tie on. They were actually sleeveless. That's why under the armpit was one of the most vulnerable places on anyone wearing armor.
Yeah, you can just get a dagger and just slip it through like the little things, and then boom. And there's that's pretty weak. I mean, yeah, it's just shit.
So, But this is the first of many I've been like playing with. My reference photo I've got for Brew is hilarious. I love it so much.
I can't wait to see that one. I really this is. I just want to say, like,
Should I
hopefully I'm not
ask what my
annoying.
reference photo is?
I had to actually take my own for that one. For yours, Trish, I had to like take a photo of mine, so I had my wife pose for me.
Aww.
I just
More
want to
so because I
say.
couldn't find one. But
Sorry, I just want to say, Brian, this is really great. I like it, and it looks really, really nice. Like, really, really nice. Shit. And I like the realism and the 3-barrel fucking flintlock. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the hard work you put in, and like, I'm ecstatic about it. Seriously, thank you.
no worries. It's been a fun little like side project for myself.
Why? I mean, I know we've all played together for a long time, but why are you deciding to make like ones of all of us? Like, it's very, very nice, but like, I mean,
Oh, I've wanted to do it for ages. I just like again, you finding time and all that kind of stuff. I've like between my day job and other things, and my teaching. This is like hey, this is like something fun to do. Like it's a fun project.
artists do. I don't understand because I'm not an artist, but like artists just like draw for fun sometimes, huh? I forget that.
Oh, dude, I have sketchbooks full of people. Like I sketch so many people on like the like the metro and whatnot. All the
Yeah.
time. All the time.
Damn, that's a pretty cool side project. It's pretty. That's awesome that you found this fun, and like so many words. I have so many words I can't put them into words. I guess is what I should say.
Well, the joke of the whole thing is that like I'm like once I get about a couple you basically get used to the iPad and how it like all works, all the functionalities and that kind of stuff, and become better proficient at it. My wife and I joke that I'm like, hey, look, I can quit my day job, just do this full time.
You could. You really could.
Get a job working for Blizzard. So
Oh. You can do commissions. I mean, I think you already do commissions.
oh yeah, but like I said, like I wanted to do our group because we've played together. Like we're going on what now? Almost 2 years. It's like a year.
Oh
and a
yeah,
half.
almost 2 years. Yeah, it's been a while.
At least the core group of us. Those that were the OGs.
Oh yeah, it's me, you, and Roland. Oh jeez, no offense.
Just found out the other day I've been talking to somebody else for over a year now. I was like, we have?
Well, no. So you, me, Roland. Well, so not Darius, but me as a player, obviously. Started Dragon Heist. Scamp came in Dragon Heist, didn't she? So did Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at level
Yep.
4.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
was
I think we started in the same session, Scamp
We
and
did.
Brew.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, Brian, but I actually, I was on the ground floor in terms of level 1-ness, but I didn't actually.
Were you?
I didn't. I didn't
session
actually.
2?
Yeah, I started session 2. So I think you and Pavel are the only ones left from the very original, and then like
So true.
from first getting the I met y'all in the sewers when we were going to find Floon.
Oh fuck the sewers.
Yes. Yep,
Ugh.
that's true.
It's a way throwback right there.
Hey guys.
Yeah, because
Super throwback.
it's you three who actually own the tavern, right? Who actually have title?
Technically, yeah. Well, no, not even because Darius technically doesn't have title. Nox did.
Oh.
So technically,
This is Roland and Pavel.
Pavel, co-owners.
Co-owners. We're all co-owners.
Alrighty.
Let's
should
fight
we,
some gargoyles.
continue. All right,
Let's do it.
if you guys are ready, let's. Oh man, mess it up. Raven, you're up.
Okay. Is this gargoyle close enough for me to hit with the melee?
Yeah, it's in melee reach for anyone on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to hit it then.
Hit. Centimorn sears through the gargoyle for 30 damage, and the gargoyle is looking fairly chipped away from that single attack.
And I'm going to cunning action disengage.
Pavel,
Hiding behind me, Raven.
you've been slowed.
I want to test something out and see what happens. And it might be a waste of a turn, but I'm already slowed. So as I am slow, I'm gonna take out my gnarled or like a arcane focus and cast while slowed haste.
Okay.
Don't know what that will do.
It will give you a double. It'll double your speed. So your speed's half, your speed's doubled. So your speed's going to be normal. It's going to give you +2 to your AC. It's going to give you advantage on dexterity saves. And it's going to give you an extra action. It can only be used to take the attack action, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. It doesn't like negate the slow. The slow and the haste coexist.
Understandable. So like how do you think that would feel in terms character wise? How being slow but hyped up. That's just gotta be weird. It's gotta be a weird feeling.
Yeah. You're like your senses are tingling and buzzing, but your body is somewhat sluggish, slow to respond.
It's taking an upper and a downer at the same time. I'm gonna shoot this gargoyle up here.
This is how drug addicts die, right there, pal.
This is how drug addicts die. I'm gonna use my hasted action to shoot at the gargoyle near Roland.
I feel like this is the morning after a rave party. That's a mess.
Oh god. I can move really fucking fast. I'm gonna move over here though, because I'm on haste and I don't want to get slowed again. So, alright, the wisdom save, right?
Where were you? Here? You were here, right?
I was here.
You're attacked. This stone cloak is going to try and attack you. It has a long stick, and it misses you.
For the slowed, I do a wisdom save, or was it a constitution?
Wisdom.
Sorry.
You're no longer slowed.
Oh shit.
Your body can't keep up, and you have a heart attack. No, you're just hasted now. Rude.
All right. Hey, Dario's like, I can keep this one under wraps if you want to give them a hand with the gargoyles. Up to you. And I'm going to push this stone cloak 10 feet to the east. And then I'm actually going to hit this gargoyle, who's down to my southwest. And I'll be reckless about it.
Hit. Alright, of course the radiant energy is not resisted. So that would be 13 radiant energy. And 6 bludgeoning damage. The gargoyle's looking really messed up.
And at the gargoyle again.
Hit. You smash the shield into it. It's getting crumbled into mud and small stones. It's almost destroyed. Darius.
Alright, I will, let's see, 5, 10... Curiosity question. I know that this gargoyle is only about 10 feet up. Can I hit him with my whip? Is it within range for that, or do I need to be closer?
You're within 10 feet of it in that space.
Okay. Just double checking. Oh, but I'm not 10 feet. Yeah, so I will planar warrior him and try and whip him twice.
Hit. And 15 force damage. The whip collides with the gargoyle and breaks most of it into pieces. It's almost dead. Hit. And whoosh, poof, it breaks apart. Mud and small chunks of rock scatter all over the floor and wall. That's a wisdom save for this gargoyle. And even with it resisting, the Spirit Guardians is too intense for it. You watch as it melts down into a sludge that spills all over the floor. The gargoyle immediately flies down for you, Brew, and it's going to try and grab you. Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. You easily push it off. There's no chance of it grappling you with a 26. And then it's going to like do a bit of a flyby upwards and provoke an opportunity attack from you.
I'll try.
That hits. You smash it in the wing. You bring it to a halt. And it actually fell far enough to... whoops, wrong reaction. It actually fell far enough to actually take damage from the fall. But it's going to use its reaction to slow its fall by basically beating its wings and taking its movement speed off its remaining fall, so it hits the ground but uses its reaction.
You stay down here and fight.
It basically beats its wings to slow its fall. The stone cloak, it's going to use its quarterstaff and poof, hit the ground again, and you'll need a wisdom save, Brew. You're not affected by it this time, and it's just gonna continuously try to whack you with its stick. It whoosh, whacks you pretty hard, and you take 11 bludgeoning damage. And it's gonna attack you again. And you block the second attack. Scamp, you got slowed. Can't use your reactions, your speed's halved. You can only make one attack. Only an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Alright, I am going to step here, and then I'll attempt to produce flame at... we'll try and get that one, the one that's injured next to Roll in there.
Okay, it's got half cover. That's a hit. And that 8 fire damage is just enough to wipe the gargoyle away. The ember collides with the gargoyle, and the gargoyle is scattered into myriad pieces of stone and mud. Gone. Roland.
Okay. Things are looking better for Roland. Still not great. This thing's kind of blocking the way. So, with my action, I'm gonna strum on the guitar really quickly and then continue that strumming motion and try and like slap it with a shocking grasp.
Hit. Lightning explodes, breaking off some small pieces of the gargoyle and shocking the reaction out of it.
And it's still in the way though, so I'm gonna take a step back. It's gonna be able to follow me wherever I go, so I'm not gonna run away. And I will use my bonus action to send one of my remaining motes from Crown of Stars against it. Nice.
Alright, you're saying that it will be able to follow you, and that was a lie.
Oh
The gargoyle
shit!
gets incinerated. 50 points of radiant damage. You watch as you see this like golden, almost like a golden lava explode out of the gargoyle from the radiant energy. Pff, like a brilliant firework. Little golden streamers coming off the chunks of stone as they fall to the ground.
Yeah, Roland doesn't get to crit much, so crit on attacks, so that feels pretty good. Alright, that's, let's see, I've moved 5 feet. Let's join the party in the Spirit Guardians.
Welcome,
Hello,
Roland.
Darius. How's everybody doing? Well, I hope.
Cage is very happy in the center of the Spirit Guardians. Cage is gonna firebolt this guy.
Hit. And the gargoyle's almost destroyed. 22 damage.
He's gonna use a bonus action to get lose one of his second level spells for a sorcery point.
Okay, you guys see these kind of dark, shadowy wind tendrils like, rivet all over Cage for a brief moment as they absorb some magic. The gargoyles are screaming at you guys in primordial at this stage, Brew, and you can understand them. Well, they're not just screaming at you, but you're the one that can understand them. They're saying, "You will die in the name of Halaster the God. Die, die, die."
They said they want to have us over for tea.
The gargoyle.
They also think Halaster is a god.
It's going to flutter down next to you and wink at the stone cloak a couple of times. The stone cloak winks back at it. They do this weird winking thing, and then it starts trying to grapple you. Brew. Make an athletics check. Tries to grab you, and you just keep on pushing it back. It gets sad and it flutters up here towards the ceiling.
Aw, I feel bad for it.
Raven.
Yeah.
It is gone. You evaporate it with Centimorn.
Good team. I'll come back up here.
Pavel.
Hold up. Okie dokie. Let's shoot him 3 times. Maybe 4. Don't want this to fuck up. Oh.
Miss. Hit. So I have to put a couple of cracks in this thing. 23 damage.
3rd.
To miss it, boops your hand and causes you to miss.
Gonna be smart and use my hasted action to disengage. And turn.
Word.
Swing good old last word at this thing I'm holding.
That hits it. Alright, the actual shield itself, it doesn't even put a dent in it. Not even a tiny little crack of stone. The radiant damage works though. You hit it for 11 points. Completely
Alright,
immune to
nope.
the non-magical attack, however.
In that case, I will try to headbutt it.
You headbutt it and
Just in case, something different.
You guys hear this very
Well,
loud,
it
like
seems-
hollow sound.
It resisted me noggin.
Gong. Darius.
Whose problem? Too many concussions.
Alright, I will rush to here. And
The gargoyle immediately eyes Roland, who's attackable out, not inside the Spirit Guardians. Die, elf! It says in Primordial.
I can't understand you.
and I will Planar Warrior the Stone Cloak. And
14 is not enough. That's a crit.
out of curiosity, does that crit the Planar Warrior damage too? Because it's
Um,
technically the first hit.
Yeah, I think that's what Planar Warrior is. It's like the first hit, is it? Or first attack? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the first successful hit.
Okay.
It's the first successful attack.
Then yeah.
Yep.
You get the
Alright.
force damage doubled. 16
Oh,
damage.
wow.
Still take a nice chunk out of it. This stone cloak is going to slow again. It's going to jam the quarterstaff onto the ground and send out an invisible shockwave of energy. Darius and Brew, make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Brew,
Killed
you're
it.
once again slowed. And Darius, you didn't even realize it did anything. And then it's just it's going to try and hit you with its quarterstaff, Darius. It lunges forward and it hits you like right in your front. You take 24 bludgeoning damage right in the breastplate. And it'll attack you again. It's not like in those Spirit Guardians. It misses.
Did it roll it for Spirit Guardians?
Deflect the attack. Did it? Oh yeah, it needs to do that too.
I don't think it did.
Now it doesn't like the Spirit Guardians.
Speaking of which,
It's starting to look a little bit damaged now. You guys had this thing almost destroyed, and it almost like it had some sort of something inside it that it like consumed and repaired it. There's no cracks in it yet though, so you're not sure if that the reason why the purple light vanished because it consumed it or because the cracks are no longer visible. Alright, Scamp, you're supposed to make a wisdom save last turn for the slow, so do that now. No, you're not
Nice.
slowed anymore.
Cool. I am going to just take a step forward, and I'm going to attempt to frostbite the gargoyle that's in the air.
Its claws and its face get sheathed in ice. I'll have to break off a few little pieces of it as well. A few chips of stone fall off onto the ground. Little frozen chunks that break into pieces.
Then we'll bonus action toss some Fey energy into Darius. Cool. That's 4 dice. 4 Fey energies. That is some crappy rolls, but you get 8 hit points and 4 temp.
It's that curse, the mummy curse.
Yeah. Scamp's had it her whole life.
Roll it.
So, quick question. Would I be able to angle a lightning bolt to be able to hit both of them, or since it's 30 feet in the air, would I not be able to do that?
You would need to be adjacent to the stone cloak.
Oh, right next to it?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's not the best place to be. I think what I will do though, with my action, well, would I be able to? The golem's, I mean, the gargoyle's 30 feet in the air. Maybe if I did it more like that.
Yes. You could do it like in
Okay.
between both of them. Because it goes
Yeah.
up 20 feet and down 20 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do it right there. Boom.
Alright, this is for the stone
Oh,
cloak.
it's a good roll.
The stone cloak is very slow to react. You can tell that it has some sort of special magic resistance, but still, it just takes the full brunt and large chunks of stone break off the stone cloak. The gargoyle is a little quicker, but not really, and it just managed to shield itself with its wings, taking 18 fire damage. And gargoyle's looking quite damaged. Stone cloak still only has some small scratches on it, really.
Alright. Let's see if we can't end the gargoyle. I'm gonna send another of my motes up at it with my bonus action.
That's a hit. Yeah, you
Another good
absolutely
roll.
obliterate. You just see this star-shaped beam of light just shoot out, cuts the gargoyle down in its tracks. The gargoyle's already broken into pieces when it hits the ground.
Cool, cool. I'm fine with not being in the Spirit Guardians anymore.
The
That's it.
stone cloak
Definitely
stops
be
winking.
in the Spirit Guardians. And then he will firebolt the stone cloak.
15 is a miss. It hits the firebolt away.
Oh, okay.
It's prone, so disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't catch it. It was prone. Okay, sounds good.
It's been prone the entire time.
Bruce just got his his foot on it.
Yeah, it has an icon on it, but I didn't see that.
Raven. So this is the one we shall destroy. Hit.
Yes. Just in more of a fleshy form.
Alrighty, 43 damage. You plunge the Sunblade Centimorn into the stone cloak, and now you see cracks start to form all over it, and you see the radiant light from the blade seep through the cracks. But other than that, when you pull the blade out, it's hollow, and there's no more of this purple light issuing forth from within this thing.
Good.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Pavel.
Okie dokie. Throwing caution to the wind. Start shooting at this thing while he's down. Loading 3 bullets at a time.
Hit. 26 damage, takes a big chunk out of it. 18 is a hit. Another huge chunk ripped away. 26, easy. Another cavity explodes out of the stone cloak.
Haste reaction.
A 17 hits.
Ah. Ooh.
And you blow away most of its hair, its shoulder, one of its arms, half of its torso. It's almost completely destroyed at this stage.
I'll try to get some radiant on it with last word.
Hit. And the 13 radiant damage is just enough. You smack it with a shield and it turns into rubble, breaking into pieces that scatter all over the floor. Are you going to break initiative? You've got about 30 seconds or so until that other stone cloak is going to be back.
I say we move quick while Pavel's still hasted and I'm still ragey.
As you say that, you're in slow motion. Make a wisdom save, bro. See if you
Go invisible.
You're like, let's get away quick.
I think he's going to show up right here. So Clark's just going to take a round of movement and move away. And he'll drop concentration.
Okay. Stone Cloak reappears. And it's initiative time.
I thought it was over further. Whoops.
Sorry, so did I, Scamp.
Okay.
Whoa, I almost rolled as high as dagger.
You're slowed, but you're
Whoa.
just the quickest to react. It's that feral instinct. It's that pounce. Wow. Alright. Raven, you're up. Hit. And you see a Centimorn through this thing. And 49 damage. You take off a nice little chunk.
Disengage.
Hurt.
Alright, still slowed. Attempt to grapple.
And it's grappled.
And guess I can only drag it 5 feet, so I'll drag 5 east.
Scan.
I'm going to produce flame in it.
Hit. The mode of fire breaks into the stone cloak. A couple of small cracks are appearing on it.
I'm gonna move away.
It's going to attack you.
Oh.
It spins around its quarterstaff and thrusts forward. And hits quite hard. 24 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Darius.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'll come to here and I will plan a warrior. 2 hits with the whip.
Crit.
Nice.
Nice.
I think that's the first time I've ever actually done that with the whip.
Ooh, I forgot it's vicious.
I mean, didn't you crit earlier?
Not with the whip.
Oh.
Vicious, man.
Alright, the force energy explodes, and it's a vicious whip, so I think it's like 7 damage. It does. Oh, actually, no. I don't know. No, it's an extra 46.
It's yep.
I think, I don't know, they changed it. It's supposed to be an extra 7 damage. Because I think there was some confusion with the extra damage.
I was always in, it was just vicious weapons were just an extra die of damage on crit, so it's a
They
2d4,
changed it like
2d6, whatever it is.
2 years ago or something now. It's just straight up an extra 7 damage. They changed that quite a while ago.
Okay. I'll fix that. So it's just a straight 7?
It used to be, yeah, a straight 7. It used to be like an extra 2d6, and people were confused because they weren't sure if that gets doubled as well, so they just averaged it for 7 damage.
Fair enough.
Which is like the average.
Second attack.
You know, kind of like 2d6 or whatever. And that's a hit, and it doesn't do anything. Completely immune. The whip doesn't even take a little chunk off of it. Oh no,
Cool,
it's
no.
not immune. It damages it. It's a magic weapon. Duh. this does work.
I was about to say, I'm like, look, I'm not gonna argue, but did I really? Okay.
It's vicious enough to affect it. Roll one.
Roland is going to back up one. Hello, Scamp. And he'll pull out the wand that has a beholder eye in it. The beholder like eye stalk was used as the main ingredient, but I'm gonna use my wand of lightning bolts. It seems pretty slow.
Alright, lightning bolt straight at it. And 22 damage. It puts some decent sized cracks in the stone cloak, and now you're starting to see a purple light issue forth from the cracks.
Okay. Then I will send one of my motes at it with my bonus action.
Hit. And I think that's when the light goes down as well.
Yeah, it dims. So
You,
instead of 30 foot of dim light.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
You've still got your your innate elven dark vision as well.
Right.
And 27 damage. The stone cloak's starting to crumble to pieces.
Yep. I'm hoping that Pavel and Cage can really put the hurting on it.
Pavel.
Seb, so while Brew is grappling it, I can shove it on the ground, right?
Yes, you can shove it prone.
Wait, no, because that'll mess up Cage's thing. Alright, never mind. I just thought about that. I am gonna have to move here. Okay, so I don't want to mess up his thing, so I'm just gonna start shooting him with all 4 shots.
Miss.
Ooh.
Hit. Starting to chisel this thing down. Bit of black smoke issues forth from the pistol. That natural 1.
Clean it out, and shoot it again with my hasted action.
Hit. And half of its face is missing. It's just like a rough-hewn block there now where its face is, pretty much. Cage.
He's gonna step in. Firebolt.
Hit. The firebolt hits it for 18 damage. It's almost completely destroyed.
It's actually 19. And then I'll quicken 1 more.
Hit. And
Oof, good one.
break it into pieces.
Nice.
It breaks into pieces, and that bright purple light subsides.
Good
There's
timing.
A big pile of stone rubble all over the floor where it lay.
Well done,
Kate's gonna
everyone.
run back into the spiritual gardens.
Well done all.
Do we think those were the rock demons?
I think those were.
I mean, I would hazard a guess that that's what they were. More than likely. I remember the first time that we tangled with a construct of that nature, and I believe that we, well, got our asses handed to us, I believe would be the correct term.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Oh, but that thing also made us blind, didn't it? Or I might be recalling something else.
Crystal
There
golem.
was the flesh golem, and then there was the crystal golem, and I think we've probably run into other
golem we're
golems
talking
I'm
about?
forgetting.
I remember we did, well, actually, yeah, we did face off against a stone golem before, but we didn't actually fight it. We were like trying to run away from it. That was back on
Oh.
that was back in Dwemercore. Back when we were inevitably betrayed by the tiefling sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, I might not have been there for that
Yeah,
then.
that one looked like a Cholton warrior.
Yeah.
This time we were the ones handing out the asses.
Yeah. Yeah,
Lower
that,
these
definitely.
So,
yeah,
similar, but different.
yeah. So golems aren't the funnest creatures to deal with.
So, yeah, there's just a big pile of rubble all over the ground now where that golem lay. Purple light
Well-
that was glowering has seemed to subsided.
Brew will kind of poke through the rubble, see if there's anything interesting in there.
There's something that stands out. All the rubble is grey, and then there is this little piece that's purple.
I'll pick it up.
It's a pebble.
Hey, Roland, what do you make of this?
Let me take a look.
Well,
Dancing.
well, right after, let's dance first, and then
Okay, so is it
It's like a small purple rock. It doesn't look like any sort of gemstone. Nothing that really
is
can
it-
identify.
is it smooth? Or is it like just a
it's
piece?
chipped. It's not really smooth.
Okay.
It's pretty rough. It's somewhat glossy in appearance.
I wonder if it's magical in nature. Maybe it's the heart of these things, how they're made. Or
Let's,
perhaps the other one. Let's sift through the other ones and see if we find something similar.
There's nothing to be found.
Well. Then I believe that this is what allowed the first one, the one that Cage did not banish, to heal itself somehow.
So maybe we eat it and then we can heal?
Oh, I don't know about eating
Whoa.
rocks.
they can be pretty good sometimes.
Whenever we decide, whenever we decide to rest, I'll take a look at it, and we'll see if there's anything more to it than just a pebble, which I think there is.
You guys want to search this area, and I'll be honest, you guys. I'm pretty depleted all my spellcasting abilities have been pretty depleted.
Good job burning down that last one.
Threw out everything I had.
Same.
Well, if we were needing a rest, we could probably take a quick peek around the rest of this area just to make sure we got all of them, and then go back to the Myconid colony.
Well,
Exactly what I was thinking.
if we would rather not bother the Myconids, then I could make a
Brew.
extra
As
dimensional
you
space.
step there, back here,
Oh.
enter this cave, all of a sudden, these 15-foot long tentacles of acid magically erupt from the floor, the walls, and the ceiling. Make a dexterity saving throw. They're just acid tentacles squelching around, trying to grab you, and they grab onto you and they start to eat into your flesh. Alright, you're grappled.
Oops.
And you're going to take a little bit of acid damage.
Oh no.
It's not that bad, but uncomfortable. You
I
take
found
13
something.
acid damage. And now, before you can react again, the acid continues eating into you. You take another 13 acid damage, and now you can try to do something. And others can react too.
Can I attempt to break free of the grapple?
Sure, you can make
The grapple?
an athletics check. They've got a strong hold on you, but you're stronger. You grab the acid tentacle as it bones you, and you're able to pull the tentacle off of you. You escape, and you've never seen Brew so clean in your lives when he steps out. The tentacles gag a little bit before they disappear.
And the
vanish.
tentacles are just gone now.
Then, as soon as he exits the cave, yeah, they vanish. They just disappear.
Huh. So,
Hmm,
trap. Obviously.
probably.
See, Dagger, I can find traps too.
I
An old-fashioned way, it seems.
can
That's exactly how you're supposed to find them, Prue.
Oh, is that not how you find
Did
them?
you see anything else in there?
Try not
other
to.
than the well, actually, Cage, can you see? Are there any other ways?
I can see to the back, but then it goes up to the north that I can't see.
Ah, so there's possibly a way to go up to the north. How would we get there without triggering that trap again?
Well, I
Well,
could attempt to spell it, but if we're going to go back and rest, I should maybe do that tomorrow, in case whoever set it resets it at night.
True.
Yeah, them mushroom heads might want to know the rock demons are gone.
That too.
Agreed.
Or at least what we
Alright.
think are the rock demons are gone.
Right.
Right. Is there? Are there? Well, out of character. Are there any heads of gargoyles that are mostly intact?
And the gargoyles kind of just turn into rubble and mud. You would,
Okay.
judging from what you've seen of Myconid, you don't feel like they would require proof. They would probably just take your word for it.
They're way too trusting.
They wouldn't even think of that, bring back its head or anything like that.
There's a.
They
It's
would-
like a little.
They feel like they'll just know eventually because they'll be attacked. Yeah,
Oh,
this little cave, it has these little rivulets of water trickling down the back wall. It's 15 foot high, and the stone has eroded in a spectacular way. It creates a natural frieze, and it resembles a hunched male human leaning down to pick up a staff. And there is a great blue dragon sneaking up behind him.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's a trap.
I think everything here is a trap, but
True
that's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
That
it definitely looks like it just the way it eroded, it just naturally.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Make an investigation check.
Could I assist him or also make the check?
You can make one as well.
Yeah.
It's
Roland's
a
not
fine
that
art.
Roland's not that interested.
It looks natural to me.
You're not sure if it's natural or man-made.
Well, either way, it's surprising to find art in any form down here that's not, just absolutely
Maybe.
horrific. Well, I suppose suppose that's only a moment away from being absolutely horrific, but it's not that yet. Maybe the dragon is his friend. Though I doubt that.
Sure, he's just coming to say hi.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's why he's sneaking up on him like that.
So we get a long tunnel ahead of us, and then some ones to the left that break off that I can't see.
Well, there were some tunnels leading to the east from where we fought the Durgar earlier. That I think maybe it connects back up with those tunnels.
Makes sense.
It seems right. I might be wrong, but it seems right. Can you see the runestone from that tunnel up there?
No, I can't see it. The one to the north kind of closes off to like kind of a pie shape, and the rest I just can't see down.
Right.
We got one here to the right that veers off to the north. This is always how Cage gets killed, so he's coming to come back.
It's a large column of rock just kind of split through the center of this cave and tunnels leading off in many different directions.
Yeah.
You guys want to go north or to the east, or then go to the west? West is probably, like you said, where the Durgars were and the Myconid is.
Let's go north.
Anybody tired?
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Need a short rest.
I mean, I feel
good.
pretty good.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I see. I think I see a light.
It's probably from the fire they made.
Yeah,
Surprisingly
there's
gone out.
smoke coming from this way. It's the Durgar's
Yeah,
campfire.
All right. Well, that's. Well, we know that's done.
Wait.
What?
Raven, should you want to go investigate, or should we just go? Scout? No?
Yeah, I can scout.
Hmm?
North. This way.
I can see the whole thing. It doesn't seem to be much up there.
Alright.
Yeah, no,
Tell her.
dead ends.
It's a dead end.
Right. Dead end.
Oh.
Big X. There we go.
We got this cave to the east that drops down and then goes north.
A little bit of hook to it.
Let's go to that one.
Cage is not the good one to scout unless it's dark.
There's a tunnel here. About
I don't
10
know if I
feet
should
high. Uneven stone floor. Moist walls. Little patches of fungus here and there. Oh.
Whoop.
It's like teleported, Raven.
I
Something. Oh!
lagged
Oh, wow.
a little bit.
Intentionally heading that way? Or did
Yeah.
you accidentally? Okay. So you're scouting up
I think
there.
it'll be better, yeah.
Alright, make a stealth check, Raven.
I can see her in the edge of my dark vision.
Visible, you can't.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
As you sneak up, you come to a 50-foot high cavern. And there's rubble all over the ground. Not that much, but here and there. And then there are 2 columns of rock in the center of the cave. Sorry, it's not 50 feet high, it's 20 feet high. It's not that big. It's empty except for these 2 stone cloaks that are hiding behind the columns. Clearly visible from where you're standing, but if someone was approaching from the west, you wouldn't see them. And they don't see you.
I'll go back down here. Okay, there are 2 stone cloaks up there.
Stonecloaks, pass it on, Cage.
Cloaks, pass it on. 2.
Brew turns
If it
to
worked.
there's nobody behind Brew, but he still passes it on.
I want to go try to surprise one.
2 stoned cloakers. What are you talking about? I didn't know cloakers.
Smoke pot.
Yeah, partook of the.
It's
of
way
the-
too hazy and to
of
fight
the-
in there.
of
I'm
the
gonna try to
devil's
bring
wrath.
one back here.
It's like a game of telephone, so I'm sure by the time I get to roll in
Oh, yeah.
stoned cloakers, yeah.
Yeah, Brew here is purple,
Yeah, by the time
purple
it's
octopus.
Okay, I'm going to try to surprise them, Seb.
Okay,
Alrighty.
Brew's gonna doff his shield.
okay.
I'm gonna want 2 hands for these guys.
Cage is in dark. Oh, well, he was in darkness.
Sorry, I'll get back. I'll make room.
I think, let's
Sorry.
see who's got light. I think it's,
I've got a little bit.
Everybody's got light.
Well, man, mine's
Shouldn't
dim.
have any more.
Mine's dim, so it shouldn't hinder
Yeah.
you.
it's just, I think the only one that's got a light source at the moment is Brew. Oh no, for some reason Scamp does as well. Did you have the sun?
I don't. I did for Sunbeam, but that's been gone for a
Let me
bit.
fix that up. Might change the lighting situation a bit.
There we go.
Ooh.
Cage is like, thank you.
I want to be able to jump in and help Raven if we need to. Which I probably won't need
Yeah.
to.
Can I just check if I can move?
You're gonna need a
If
stealth
this
check
affects you or not?
from where you're standing, Cage.
Yeah, I should have advantage at this point.
It doesn't notice you with a 19.
Okay, I'm pulling out my hand crossbow and shooting it.
Alright, let's roll initiative. They're just, minding their own business. So you came along and ruined their day.
You monster.
They're surprised.
For
That's
that.
my goal.
I presume
Having a
that,
good turn.
Yeah. Raven can she give you guys some sort of signal to let you know that she's about to strike? I guess not.
Yeah, I can. I'll whistle.
Okay.
Did that ruin the surprise?
You can whistle. It won't ruin the surprise, but you won't be hidden. It will ruin the fact that you're hidden, but you're also invisible. Okay. She gives the whistle of murder. Apple, you're up.
When you hear the raven
taking
whistles,
our-
it's time to.
These guys are tough, so might as well go in. All in. Hasted. Alright. I am gonna. That's all I can do. Oh, I saw. No, use my action, haste action, and hopefully this doesn't ruin the surprise attack. Well, there. Wait, did this ruin the surprise attack?
Surprise is a condition. Surprise means you can't take an action or a reaction on your first turn of combat.
Okay, so it doesn't ruin it. Hasted action. I'm gonna shoot this one.
Yeah. And take a little chip off of it. Chip off of its shoulder.
Off the old block.
You beat it.
Darius.
I can't see shit yet. Oh shit. They're way back there, okay. 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and dash 5, 10, 15, 20. $25, $30.
Raven.
Yay! $31.
That critical hit is an automatic critical hit.
So ignore the plus damage.
Okay. Alrighty. It's 70 damage. Now that single crossbow bolt, you hit it like right in its chest, and a large section of its chest breaks away, slamming onto the ground and becoming more stone rubble.
Imagine if it was that damage, though.
That's what level 17 will look like, I think, right?
It would have been 140.
God.
Would have been more.
Gods. Gods, that's a lot of damage.
Don't piss me off, Brew. I'll be able to one-shot you in your sleep.
Add some purple worm poison and shit.
Stone Cloak is no longer surprised. Brew.
I'll dash. $10. $40. Still have 15 left. I'm gonna go ahead and rage and do my pounce. Rare.
Imagine Brew on all fours like a cat with its back arched up, hissing.
Now I've got
Chief on
30
his
more. The 15 lit there. Ah, darn. I can't quite get next to it, Tiger.
The Stone Cloak is no longer surprised. It looks down and wonders why there is a massive section of its chest missing and starts doing some winking stuff. Like rapid winking. Scam.
I wonder if that's like their language.
Morse code.
Scamp?
Sorry. I was hitting the wrong push to talk button. I'm gonna head this direction, and we'll see what I can see when I get there. I will dash as my action so that I can move up to here.
Rolling.
Alrighty, let's also do some dashing. It's 30 feet. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I won't dash. I don't know where the other one is. Man, it's gonna have a lot of cover for the other thing I want to do though, so let's keep going. So I will dash. 15, 20, 25, and 30. Ah, there's the other one. Okay, I will, I saw 4 motes left, so with my bonus action, I will throw a mote at that one.
Hit.
Zipping out.
The moat crashes into it. Golden chunks of rock fall down onto the ground. And you start to see a few cracks form in the stone cloak, and that same purple light is issuing forth.
Alright, that's what Roland can do.
Cage.
See too far, so I'm just gonna teleport to right here. All excited to be able to teleport. Bonus action. Can I hit him at all? Does he get to...
I think that's 3/4 cover. Yeah, that would be 3/4.
Right. I don't have any other options, so I'll just give it a shot.
Hit.
I mean,
The firebolt clips it in the shoulder and causes even more cracks to form on the stone cloak.
it's
On my turn right there.
unfortunate that I'm out of inspirations, otherwise I definitely would have power quartered to get people a little closer.
Havel.
Alrighty, I'm gonna run, and as I run, I'm gonna shoot this Stormcloak right over here.
Yes. Hit. 24 damage, takes a nice chip out of it. Yeah. 17 hits. And it's degrading.
Hit it, hasted action.
Hit. Another bullet explodes through the stone cloak and almost destroyed it. Darius.
Five, 10, 15. I'm going to try and Toll the Dead, the one that's injured. See what happens.
What happens is the necrotic energy causes the stone to become even more brittle, and it continues falling apart. Bits of stone falling off, breaking off onto the ground.
I wasn't sure if necrotic energy would work on these things or not. Cool. So that was 15, 20, 25. I'll go ahead and move to there, and that'll turn.
Raven.
Select my token.
That's a miss. The crossbow bolt deflects off the stone cloak.
Damn.
I pet it. I know. I haven't been using you a lot lately.
That's unlucky. So if I can get to it.
This stone cloak is going to move here. Moving forward quite
God.
quickly. And it's going to jam its quarterstaff into the ground, letting out an invisible shockwave affecting Darius, Brew, and Pavel. Each of you need to make a wisdom save against its slow.
I'll do Fanatical Focus. Super.
You focus too hard and it hurts your head.
Oh no.
Darius,
That actually
you
makes sense for
succeed.
bro.
Pavel, you're slow quickened again. And it looks at you and looks at the other stone cloak. It does a couple of winks. A couple more winks. It does a wink with both of its eyes at the same time. And then it's going to gulp. And you guys can hear the sound of like stone being crushed from within the stone cloak's core. And all of a sudden, it speeds up rapidly, as if it was hasted itself.
Holy shit.
And
It's covering me.
it starts wailing on you, Pavel, very quickly.
Oh.
Hit for 16 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
The first hit takes your concentration away, and you're hit with a haste hangover. It hits you again for 25 bludgeoning damage, and then makes a third attack, and miss.
Yeah.
These things can do a ton of stuff.
It then quickly moves over here and interposes itself slightly. Ends its turn there.
I'm hurting.
Brew.
Without a magic weapon, I don't think I have enough, but I'm gonna try. I'll pull out an adamantine warpick and swing recklessly at the one to the north.
"15 is not hard enough. The warpick does not break through its form."
Damn.
I heard mini Seb screaming in horror.
I'll end my turn. Do I get to wisdom save again?
Yeah. At the end of your turn, you get another wisdom save. You're still slow.
Oh, good.
The stone cloak swallows. It seems to crush something inside of it, and the purple light dissipates, and suddenly hammer hands.
The what?
I'm gonna need a little bit more explanation for that one.
You watch as it dismisses the quarterstaff by just throwing it on the ground. It breaks into chunks of stone, and its arms turn into stone mallets, as if the stone has just shaped itself.
Well, shit.
It then swings one of the stone mallets at Darius. Miss. And it's going to swing a stone mallet at Darius again. And when it hits you, this supernatural energy rebounds off of the impact. And you take 15 bludgeoning, Darius, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. He was AFK.
Oh, sorry. That was against me?
Oh, come back. It's hammer time. The stone cloak hit you with a stone mallet. Its arms. It seemed to have done that thing where it crushed that stone in it or whatever it was, and the purple light faded, and its arms are now hammers. It hit you with the hammer for 15 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, you can feel it like kind of almost stun you, but you resist. And Stonecloak's not actually done yet.
Of course it's not. Whoa. Hold on now.
It's going to also use its slow. And Raven and Darius, you'll need to make a wisdom saving throw. You're not affected at all, Darius. Raven, you become slowed. Scam.
I'm going to move up a bit, and we're going to produce flame at stone cloak that is damaged. Possibly. No, just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're going to I'm going to heal Pavel.
Thank you, Scamp. I guess I'm wasted, so I wouldn't really know what to say.
No, you're literally healing him.
Yep, I'm
He's drooling on
literally healing
himself,
him.
but it's a happy drool.
Yeah, I'm guessing the slow doesn't count as blindness, deafness, or disease.
Whoa.
No.
I'll slink back. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Slink back into darkness.
Rolling.
Okay, so Roland is feeling like we got pretty lucky to have the purple rock that he has in his pocket right now. These things tend to use them pretty quickly, and for different effects too, which is interesting. I am going to play two really quick notes on the guitar, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster at 6th level, targeting both the stone cloaks.
It doesn't work. Does not affect them.
Alright, that's sucks. Good to know, but it sucks. I'm gonna shoot a mode at Hammer Hands. Hammer Hands.
Hit.
He's actually a Bond villain.
The moat collides with the stone cloak, and there's very little left of that Hallister golem. You pretty much flick it, and it'll fall over at this stage.
Roland will kind of move here, just so if Cage does want to move up or something, that Roland won't be in the way. But he's not going to move forward either. That's it.
Cage is gonna politely ask Scamp if he can pass through her.
Yeah, go for it.
And step there. First firebolt will go to this guy.
That is a miss.
And second firebolt will go to this guy. Oh, wow.
The firebolt's not hitting it in its weak spot and dissipating on impact.
And so what was that? 10 feet? So Clyke will then ask Scamp if he can pass back.
Scamp makes him no. you.
Say no, Scamp. Say no. Tell him you're not his shield.
Alright, Pavel, you're wasted. You've got a haste hangover and you're slowed. Make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. You're still slowed and you're going to recover from the haste. Darius.
Yeah. I am going to cling the whip of hilt against the shield and cast a actually more of a curiosity question. I know I can get by Brew. Can I actually get to here? Like be in between?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slide between. Just sounds dirty. And I will you punch the ground, casting a word of radiance, declaring Brew a friendly, thus not affected.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, the one on your left is first. And it seems to glide off of them. The golden shockwave that emanates from you goes around them. They both resist.
They both resist. Okay. You had advantage? I didn't know it. Cool beans.
Very resistant to magic.
That's fine. I will bonus action spiritual weapon the one that is injured.
Miss.
Oh,
Hammerhand is just
this lucky bastard.
Some bit.
He's been dead like 3 times now.
crazy eye things to the other one, and the other one's given like this sketchy eye look. He's got
trying to be
wink to
trying
his
to be
eye.
trying to be multi-utilitarian. It just didn't work. Cool beans.
Raven. Oh my god.
Whoa.
This is unprecedented.
That is a miss.
I'm glad I healed Pavel.
There's so many
Hammerhand
fours
smashes his hands together.
being rolled. What's going on? I mean, Roland wasted his damn action because he didn't realize they were immune to being paralyzed.
You're not slowed anymore, Raven.
I was gonna move 5 feet back before that.
Okay, Hammerhands doesn't seem to have the reach that he used to with his Hammerhand, so he doesn't attack you either. I guess you couldn't have disengaged actually either.
I couldn't disengage now.
Alright, he doesn't get an
I
attack
forgot
on
he
you.
had reach.
This guy, this is the hasted one. He's just going to keep on whacking Pavel repeatedly. Actually, first, yeah, that's it. He's just going to whack Pavel. That hits you for 16 bludgeoning damage. He hits you again for 15 bludgeoning damage. Miss. Even when he misses, it makes that sound. Alright, Brew.
Gonna swing reckless at Hammerhands.
He's literally just like a jagged rock at this stage. And thank God for reckless. You hit. The 10 radiant damage. When the war pick contacts the stone cloak, the radiant damage seeps through it, reducing it to nothing more than a pile of rubble.
Move up there and make my wisdom save.
You're still slowed.
Or don't make it.
This one is sad that he doesn't have hammer hands. Scan.
Because, haste is so much worse. Silly guy. Yeah, now we're gonna produce flame at Mr. I almost called him Hammer Hands, but let's use not Hammer Hands.
That's a hit. Oh, actually, no, it's not. He dodges it with haste.
Oh.
Gets his quarterstaff up and bounces the
What a
flame
jerk.
out of the park.
As a bonus action, I will toss a 4th level heal baby onto Darius.
Rolling.
Five. Yeah, I think. Yep, that'll work. I take out the one of the lightning bolts again, and let it rip.
Alright, it's not very quick. And direct hit, 26 lightning damage. Take off it's the first few little chips of this one.
Alright. And then I will use my last mote of light. My last star will streak out from hovering around my head.
Hit.
Ah, what shit damage.
Glances it. Takes off a couple little chips.
Man, that's horrible damage. Especially when I hit one for like 35 earlier. That one felt really good.
That's a good use out of that grounded stars.
Yeah, I think I hit every time. So, yep, I'm just gonna do what I did. I'm just gonna get right back here. That's the end of my turn.
Cage.
Buck will go ahead and firebolt him.
Miss. He dodges.
Damn.
Super quick now.
Yeah, I'll do it one more time. Quicken.
Hit.
There we go.
Mode of fire hits the stone cloak in its side and adds to a couple more chips taken off of it.
Cloak will end his turn.
Pavel.
I'm slowed, so I'm gonna shoot him once, but I'm gonna aim very slowly. Damn.
By the time you finished aiming, your turn is over. Miss. Yeah, it was too slow.
Wisdom save. Yes.
You're no longer slowed. Darius.
Oh, baby.
So, move my spiritual weapon to there. Spiritual weapon.
You got 12 healing as well, Darius.
I think it's going to miss.
Yeah.
What is going on, guys?
Hey, better this battle than the Mummy Lord guy.
Yeah, true.
And seeing as we are having some problems with this, I am. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna try and cast Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Okay. Going all in.
Reach out and just try and straight up punch a chunk out of it.
Alright, your hand.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
What is happening? It's because y'all took. It's because we took some of the treasure
Mommy.
from the shrine.
Mummy's curse.
Mommy's cursed!
I gave it back. I gave it back.
Massive necrotic uppercut, and you do this huge Hayukin, and it just steps to the side and dodges it with ease.
looking at you, blinks a couple of times.
I stare in utter amazement that I missed. It just have this. What? Oh no!
Raven.
Okay.
Hit.
There we go.
40
Nice.
damage. The stone cloak's starting to have a few cracks appear in it now. It's gonna spin around and do a whirlwind attack with its quarterstaff. First attack at Brew. He's hit for 11 bludgeoning damage. Second attack at Darius. He's hit for 20 bludgeoning damage. Third attack at Pavel. And swings overhead, narrowly missing you. No more slow. Brew.
I'm gonna come at it very slowly. Hey, you! Hold still! And attempt to grapple.
Alrighty. And you grab it by its stony cloak.
And then use all of my halved movement to go 10 feet north.
You drag it further into the cave.
You and me gonna have some words now.
It
Very slow words.
some winking things. It's winking at
Yeah,
you.
I start winking at it too. I do a double-eyed wink.
You
See
feel like
what
it
that does
knows
to
what
it.
you're saying. Like, you can definitely tell it understands you. Don't forget your wisdom save as well. Alright,
Alright.
Scamp.
Gonna try and produce flame at this thing again.
Hit.
Yeah. Now we're rolling.
Continue chipping it down. A few cracks are starting to form now. Roll it.
All right. So if it's looking like it's kind of understanding what we're saying, just not communicating back to us in our same language or anything like that, I'll
Oh, it's
try this.
communicating.
Oh well, yeah, communicating with its with its quarterstaff. I am going to become more fierce, not more beautiful, just more fierce, as I use my Mantle of Majesty, something I haven't used in quite a while, to bonus action cast Command. So hopefully you can understand me, and I will command it to grovel.
It does a series of crazy blinks and it's magic resistant.
Oh, well, thought that would work. And then I'll use, and then I'll just Firebolt for my action.
Hit. The firebolt slams into it now. It's got some decent sized cracks in it. You don't see that purple light anymore.
Yeah, it already used its purple rock. Seems like. I'll move a little bit further in. That's it.
Cage.
Cage will step in to get a better view. Take a firebolt at it. Oh my god.
You pick up the Curse of the Mummy Lord.
Yes,
Yes.
he picks himself up from groveling, and I'll quicken another one.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
And you fling that motor fire over. 13 fire damage. Cloak's looking pretty injured at this stage.
That should be 14 actually,
Okay.
and then I'll finish my turn.
All right, Pavel. Take it out.
Curse of the Mummy Lord. Oh shit!
Bam!
That's what we like to see.
I start chiseling away at it. 29 damage. Hit.
Yeah.
Take off another big chunk. 22 points.
Last shot.
You ruined it, Pavel.
God damn it.
Darius, got some hill baby action.
Okay. Let's actually move the thing there. Swing. Possibly miss.
Hit.
Huzzah!
Chip away at it for 11 damage.
And then I will... You know what? I'm just going from where I am, I'm going to Toll the Dead. Because, fuck it.
Seems to work well. And the necrotic energy makes the rock all brittle and break apart. It's almost destroyed. Raven. This is it, Raven. It's now or never. You have to kill it this round. Otherwise, it's going to hit Pavel repeatedly in the face 3 times.
Oh,
Well, you make it sound so appealing to miss. I'm going. Let me do a measurement really quick. I'm going to use the new rogue thing of steady aim since I don't have to move.
Okay.
To give myself advantage.
Yeah.
Hit.
Which I didn't need, but oh well.
Hey, it's nice to have
And
it.
before it's about to whack,
yes.
it was going to whack Brew, but you know, before it's about to whack Pavel in the face 3 times, the crossbow bolt hits the stone cloak and breaks it into pieces.
Excellent.
Woo.
More chunks of rubble scatter all over the floor.
So, just real quick, a cursory glance. There's no special purple rock within either of these.
Yeah, you can go up to the rubble and kind of kick around in it, and
Yeah.
move some pieces around, and it's pretty easy to spot because it's purple and the rest of the rocks are grey.
Yeah.
And nothing.
I'll take the one that I have out of my pocket, go look at it. Yeah, these seem to be able to imbue them with different kinds of magic. I thought it was just healing, but I guess that's good to know if we run across any more.
You need to give it to Brew and get those big hands on him.
Well, if we can figure out how it works, sure.
Yeah,
I think he just eats it.
worth a try. What could go wrong?
He's not made of stone, so I don't know.
Alright,
Oh, you think that's what it is?
you want to dish out the remaining hill baby scamp, and then we'll wrap it up for tonight's
Yeah,
session.
it'll go to Darius probably all because he's low. So it's got 5 charges left. It's 3d6 per charge, so it's 15d6.
Nice.
I will take that.
Alrighty, so find your way through more than just rock demons. It appears there's a bunch of Hallister statues running around on this level. I'll see you guys all next week. Thanks a lot, guys, and good night.
Thank you, Sid.
Nice.